Welcome, Internet, to the Place of Video Games podcast. It's your boy, Dad Ninja Dev, joined as always by Donnie Eat, the Hype Reese, and missing in action is one Delvin Cox. Apparently, he fell into a hole. He's just in a hole somewhere trying to dig his way out. Who knows? Maybe he actually went to Greenland. I don't know. Who knows?
That kind
I
of makes
called
sense.
him. He didn't answer. I tagged his son, said, "Wake your dad up."
He
We'll see what
deserves
happens.
the night off because I'm not going to be on Shaq anyway. So, speaking of which, Dev, you may have to help him post Shaq.
Help him post.
Like he can run the show.
You
I
don't
don't know
know
if he
how to
can
post?
I don't know if he can or not. Does he post XPs?
Somebody does. It ain't me.
It ain't me. Okay. I just don't want him to screw it up.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, I can. It's not a problem. It just won't be until
I
later.
just
in
need
the
somebody
day.
to do it. I just need somebody to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I
As
can
long as it
definitely
gets
do it. It
done.
just won't go up until probably like 4 Eastern, like 4 p.m. because I won't be home from church until then. So
I have faith. I have faith in someone can get it done.
Yeah.
I hope.
Rebecca,
It's probably
you need to figure out how to do this too.
That's not it. No, that's
She said, "I just show up."
pretty much. Sometimes, and most times, she didn't even do that. Like she just might show up. People
She
tune in
might
just
be
in
there.
case she might be there.
That is hilarious.
Mm.
Is she just that busy, or just like, I'm living life? Screw you guys and your podcast.
Oh, I mean, it's like a running joke. She's just she's busy. She's doing things. She's doing shit. She's going to MagFest and cons, and she's hosting panels. Like she's participating.
Oh,
Yeah, we don't
no idea.
participate. Yeah.
No, I'm too old for that shit.
Facts.
How old is she?
I don't know. It's gonna be like a lot younger than us. I'd say like
She's gotta be.
like at least 10 years, right?
I feel like it's got to be at least that.
I would say
and stuff.
at most she's 30.
That's what I'm thinking. And
yeah. But I think she might be. I feel like I remember her telling me, she was like, "Oh, I'm turning 30 or something." I don't know if I remember that right or wrong. I think she's around there. She's around there.
I mean, I'll be 45 in a few months. So
yeah,
so that's a lifetime. That's a lifetime of age difference there.
Yeah, for YouTube specifically.
Man, when
a happy medium between you two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're like 8 years, right?
I have no idea. 87.
87, 81, so 6 years, something like that. Yeah, when oh god, who posted they were 23? I was
Look
like,
at this.
Oh god, I forgot. Hey, he's alive with his first name.
He's got the wrong mic though.
And just keep doing that same damn thing.
Yeah, because we keep changing the host.
Stop doing that.
But why would it change the mic?
We've been.
And if the mic's already is on the same mic, but it just reads it like it's not.
Change it and then change it back. I already figured this out. I don't care to explain it.
Interesting.
Essentially, every time it depends on who the host is and who they're hosting. But every time you join, that little, like when you click your mute button and all of the devices are there, that essentially just picks up the order of the devices on your computer. So if somebody else hosts and you get slotted into that separate thing, it doesn't reread your devices. It just changes the order. So it's like it shows you the list and it's like 1, 2, or 3. You got to click off and click back and then it refreshes.
Interesting.
It's a very Windows thing. It's like like if you understand how Windows is set up, then it's like this is exactly how this works.
I've just never had to change anything. When I log in, it always picks up the same stuff every time.
Lucky for you. It depends on who's hosting and, like I said, like a priority of who joins the call. Nobody cares. Nobody cares to listen to this. Delvin, I was going to give you the night off, man. You're going to have to run Shaq without me.
Oh, that's good. I'm fine.
Can you post the show?
Of course.
Okay.
There you go. Right. See, I was like, I'm pretty sure he's doing it because it ain't me.
MVP.
Yeah.
That's what Delvin is.
Shaq listeners, Godspeed.
Yeah, that's good. That's no problem.
No problem. We get
a one-man show. Delvin only.
We get this message Sunday. Donnie's show didn't go up.
Donnie's show didn't work. I tried.
Well, like I said, I am in that semi-retirement. So, like, if it doesn't happen, then oh well. Like there'll be no makeup.
Yeah.
I will see you next time on PSVG. You know, like the next episode.
Yeah.
John 32.
Next
we
time
don't care
on
if there's a direct on
PSVG.
Friday. So what?
There will be a direct on Friday.
There probably
John
will
32?
be. It's 100%.
John 32. Who gives a fuck?
Right, who cares?
I care. I love direct.
Isn't there like a Xbox thing sometime this week too?
Yeah.
Is it tomorrow? I think it's tomorrow.
I don't know. What day is it? I have no
I'm not
idea.
watching that.
It's also Xbox, so I really don't care.
No, I don't care.
I care, but not enough to like. Well, one, I don't have the option, so I'm not watching it because my life's about to go to shit. But I'll watch it when I come back. I'll watch it.
It'll be fine. What's the worst that can happen?
Right.
Sunday comes. Donnie, I think I killed Josh.
The worst thing that happened is I went to post the show and deleted all of it. I somehow deleted the podcast.
No longer exists. Another question is, did it ever really exist?
Correct.
Never exist in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Does anything ever actually exist?
No, not even a little bit.
You know,
Who is Josh that you would kill him? Who? Josh Bones? Who
no. Rebecca's Josh.
Yeah. Depends.
It was, dude. XP was a lot of fun this week.
Yeah.
I feel bad for you sometimes, Delvin.
Yeah, herding the cats.
Yeah.
I have to be like the adult in the room, and you know it's bad. Like I gotta be the goddamn adult in the room.
Oh, Lord.
Wow, what a show!
Yeah.
No,
thank you, friend.
He made a joke
Too
about
old for this
killing
shit.
Rebecca's boyfriend, which is a joke we've made on Shaq several times, and
Yes.
nobody got it because they don't listen to Shaq, so they just stood at him in the most deadpan,
thought I was a murderer.
They were like, "Whoa, Delvin."
Just thought I was a murderer. That's all. Just thought I was killing people.
It was funny as hell.
Yeah. Shows how they listen to all other shows.
Oh yeah, she didn't listen to they don't listen at all. Yeah. Which I would expect them to. That's okay.
Yeah, it's like,
but
I ain't listening to Shaq. I would expect her to listen to these.
Yeah, right, of course.
Nah.
So
I listen to all the shows. Well, because I want all the shows, but
do you actually listen to them, or are you just there for them all so you know all the lore?
Tomato.
Yes.
Yes.
That is correct.
Correct.
Oh, Lord have mercy. The Ocho apparently listens to it all.
There's a couple left.
The Ocho is like the dose at this point.
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably true.
What a fun day today was. Well,
get into it.
Wise, not in terms of like life-wise. Life-wise, it was kind of nuts. I had to go take that rental car back in the day.
Yeah.
Which was like a mission with itself, because that was just it was
Did you Knoxville them?
No, it was just far away. It's like
that's legit. Direction. You guys know what I'm talking about?
No.
Look, one of my favorite Jackass skits of all time is Johnny Knoxville goes and rents a rental car and then puts it in the fucking local derby.
I remember that.
Beats this rental car to fucking hell.
Yeah.
I brings it back and returns it. They got cameras in the thing. And he's like, yeah. What does he say? It's the dumbest shit that always makes me laugh my ass off. He comes in and they're like, so what happened? He's like, yeah, just had a good time. Here's your car back. But what he does is he keeps making a point to let them know that he filled the tank with gas. They're like, you can't return the car like this. He's like, listen, that's between, insurance. You guys can write it off. But he looks at the owner and he goes, somebody's going to have to fix this car. But he's like, you've done an incredible amount of damage. And Johnny Knoxville goes, but I filled the tank. It's got a full tank of gas. And the Dewey Cox thing with the black guy, like, you don't want it, Dewey. And he's like, and you never bought drugs once. You don't know that?
I know.
Who is that guy? The ladies' man? The same guy?
I can't remember his name. Yeah, it's the guy from the ladies' man.
Yeah.
What is his name?
He's in a movie with John C. Reilly called
He's
Dewey
in a lot of stuff.
It's a country like Johnny Cash parody, like satire movie.
Yeah.
Like scary
Dewey
movie.
Cox, Rock Hard.
Yeah. Anyway.
Rock Hard, yeah.
Dev, the joke for that, to reference two jokes you don't get inside of a jokeception.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Is they yell at him once for the band, and everybody's like, you slept with my wife and you took my dog and this, but the black guy is like, and you never paid for drugs. Not once. He just keeps at the end of everything, he just keeps saying it. Johnny's doing the same thing to the owner. Every time he's like, look at this. What is that? Are all the glass broke? He's like, but I filled the tank. It's got a full tank of gas. And he's about to send this, I don't know where they're
Tim
at.
Meadows, that's the guy's name.
This Republican dude into a heart attack. Just beat the shit up. That's a hilarious prank. I would love to have done stuff like that. That is the right kind of mischief. Sorry, Delvin. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you good.
I mean, that story is probably more interesting than whatever Delvin's about to say. So
I did.
No, nothing interesting. It was just a tiring, long week. I just got home, like I said. By the time I got home, like, ugh, it was like almost 7:00.
You're like done with this.
Yeah,
I was just done like this. And I leave to go to work at like 6. I get up at 5:00 to go to work. So
how far is work?
It's like a 30-minute thing. It's not that it's far.
30 minute?
30-minute drive.
God damn.
But it's not the problem. The problem is this: I have to beat traffic. I have to beat traffic in the morning, and also now I have to drop Delvin off to school usually. So that takes off time.
What you mean? Y'all got buses and public transportation. He better get his ass on the bus.
Oh yeah, he uses the scooter. He uses the scooter to drive home.
Why can't he use the scooter to drive there?
You got him a mode of one-way transportation?
No, he uses it to drive home. Because I go that way anyway. So I'm like, why would I just let you drive and you just drive on the way back?
Okay.
Self-sufficiency.
Responsibility.
Yeah.
Like,
which I agree with, but also I also have to take consideration this Delvin. If I don't wake him up in the morning, he's not getting there.
Again, responsibility.
Hey,
you want this to be life, you got to do something for yourself.
It was hard enough to get him out the house to start school. Now that he's gone, I'm just thrilled that we got off that boat. Like now that he's gone, I'm just ecstatic. Like, hey,
set an alarm and then set an alarm for your alarm so you can get up and get your butt to school.
Elvin said, "Baby steps."
Baby steps. When I tell you, you can set an alarm. He will let that shit go the whole day. You hear the alarm going. He just still not like, what the fuck is going on? Why is this alarm still going off?
My wife sets like 30 alarms, and apparently, I think I told it Rebecca once. I think she said she does the same thing. Drives me absolutely mad.
Dogs barking, alarms going off.
Yeah, and they act like they don't hear anything. Like, come on, I know you hear that.
My alarm goes off. I'm immediately up and trying to turn it off because I'm like, this is loud. Like, stop. I don't even understand how you could sleep through an alarm. Like, it just doesn't.
They don't really. They like, I don't know what it is. It's like this weird procrastination thing where like they want to like be half asleep for a minute. I don't get it.
But isn't the sound just annoying?
Dude. Yeah, very.
Yeah, and they'll snooze it and they'll just keep snoozing it.
But that's the thing. He won't even snooze it. He'll just let that shit ring. So then it becomes to the point where it's loud because I hear it in like the other room. Like, turn this shit the fuck off. Then I have to come like turn it off. Like, yo, you got to get up, bro.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry you had such a long day and your commute is.
But on the bright side of things, he's doing great, man. This college thing's really working out well for him. I'm super proud of him. He done found out that financial aid is a thing, and if since you got financial aid and stuff, you can eventually get paid money. Mm-hmm. He got his first financial aid check. He's very happy. Like, oh, this is
PlayStation 5. Yeah, no, Legion Go S.
Books.
Oh, yeah.
He ain't buying a book. He already messaged me. No, I already know.
He ain't buying no goddamn book.
He's like, I'm thinking about getting a Legion Go S. That happened yesterday. No wonder.
Yeah. He's not like he like fuck them books.
Financial aid is for books and
I'm gonna pirate those books.
Only book he's worried about is that bitch got Marvel or DC on it.
Lord mercy.
He got a good chunk. He got a good chunk of change. I had to like tell him, hey, don't spend it all. Just put some aside to save.
It's not loans, right? It's all like scholarships and grants.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. You got a good chunk of change. You got about 1,500.
This is why people storm the Capitol, Delvin.
Yeah. Say, don't spend it all, boy. Just put it aside.
Man, just get you some back to school clothes and some
Definitely
books,
gonna spend
Stop
it all.
playing.
No,
Definitely gonna spend it all. He's gonna spend it all.
Lord of mercy.
Kid, you need to monitor that. Being left to his own devices like that, it's crazy. It's like giving him a damn Ferrari and you tell him not to go over the speed limit.
Well, I'm trying to monitor that. I've told
They told me I don't need the textbook, so I'm spending it on me.
But I said Lenovo Legion Go.
Yeah.
How about you invest that into some stocks or something? Like, just do something positive. Come on. Let's not just waste it here.
He's a black kid. He's gonna spend it on blowing hose.
Welcome to Miami.
I'm like, yo, you cannot spend this all on. Like, yo, save
City.
your money.
GTA 6.
Look, man, that's got to be your gas money for that scooter.
What? It's an electric scooter. He don't need gas.
And why did he get the loan?
You better take some of that money out and like this is going to the light bill.
Yeah. Well, you could do that.
Look, you pay for your cell phone bill.
If I wanted to, could do a lot of things.
We got to teach this man about responsibilities.
I told him,
Delvin, he's going to be 40 and you still doing this. Is this what we want?
It's time for him to start buying school clothes and stuff now. You got money now.
Right. But look, I understand that you're 20 and you don't want stocks. But if you get them now, you can retire at 40 maybe.
Is this a Delvin Jr. intervention podcast?
Yes.
It is. It's something.
Just like,
it's a Delvin intervention
down here,
podcast.
young fella.
Yeah.
It's a Delvin intervention podcast because he's just letting this man run amok.
Oh, no, he's going to save. He's saving some of it. I just don't want to just put some aside.
After he buys the Lenovo.
That's exactly what I said. Just say, go get the thing you want.
That's exactly what I said.
Go get the thing you want, and then put the rest aside.
Lenovo Legion? How much is that thing?
I don't know.
I think it's like 600.
No,
so
way.
half the money.
Everything's gone up. You can't buy any of these PC handhelds for $600.
Let me look it up right now.
Is that real? Price of the brick has gone up.
Oh, man,
I forgot what I got mine for. It was like $300 or $400, but like in retrospect, an incredible. I didn't think it was that good of a. I was like, it's a good kit, but I had to do a lot of work to it. Right, I had to flash it and put SteamOS and everything on it. But in hindsight, I was like, glad I bought then, because it should be double this now.
God, did you just open the face of God, Delvin? Your face just lit up.
I saw that too.
Yeah, that's the screen.
Like, yo,
that's the bright ass Amazon page. Apparently,
I need to rent some.
$653 on Amazon. That's what the Legion Go S is.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
512 gigabytes of storage.
Yeah, that's not even the. Yeah,
half his money. Got it. Down.
Yeah, and he already has a Lenovo. He wants a different one.
Yeah, he has the one I have. He has the original one.
Yeah, with the Joy-Con things,
which is great, but it lasts like 30 minutes.
Yeah, not great.
Yeah, you get like 30 minutes battery life. I love how it looks. But,
that's the one thing I don't like about it.
I like it. It's big and bulky. The screen, everything about it, but you got about to get 30 minutes.
It's the Duke.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
I got mine for $375.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
But mine was the Windows one, which makes it even better. So that's why I got mine so cheap. So Lenovo comes out with these Lenovo Legion Go's. One of them is a Windows unit. One of them is a Steam unit. People are super confused. They're expensive. Nobody knows what they're buying, really. Like generally, this was almost like Ally levels. Remember, and everybody bought it, and then the USB-C drive failed, and everybody started returning them. And there was a bunch of Allies at Best Buy for like a year. That started to happen with these, especially the Windows one, because the Windows had like a bad kernel, bad update or something, and it ran terribly. So people were getting rid of them left and right, and that's when I started noticing the prices coming down, like sub 500. So it was a couple months after launch that Valve supported it officially. Valve just makes SteamOS for the Lenovo Legion Go. And I was like, I'll just get a cheap one of these and Just put Steam OS on it. Like problem solved, right? Like that's the problem. The problem's the operating system. I know a lot of people aren't going to do that, but I was like, I'll put that work in. So I got this for $375, and it's got 32 gigs of RAM and 1 terabyte of storage because it's the Windows model. Then you put Steam OS on it. Now it's like you have like a super Steam Deck.
Yeah. Can't do better than that.
I offered it. I was like, I think you should look around. Like you guys do the pawn shops and stuff. Like just do a little search because a lot of people bought those and then returned them because Windows sucked.
Pawned them in. The idea of going to a pawn shop is the most foreign thing to me ever.
I got mine. I can even tell you the pawn shop.
I've never even been into a pawn shop.
You've never been to a pawn shop?
I've only seen 2 ever in life.
I got mine from the Family Jewelry and Pawn in Minneapolis. No, Mineola, Florida. I thought it said Minneapolis and Mineola.
Okay.
Mineola. So yeah, mine's from Florida.
Went there, or you just went online and found
online? I scour pawn shop listing site, like look through all of them for you.
Pawn Stars.
Pawn shops are good to buy electronics, not so good to sell electronics.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the reason. The pawn shops are a business. Like
they're gonna give you like $5.
They're gonna give you it's like GameStop in there.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying. Like they're not gonna give you anything.
If your item is worth $300, they'll give you like $100.
Yeah, because they know
maybe.
Because frankly speaking, it's kind of harder to sell like video game stuff in there.
Like if you're gonna be at the pawn shop, you're basically the bank. It doesn't matter what it's worth. We're giving it to you right now. Yes. So it's somewhat predatory, right? But I also but a community service.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Delvin Jr. Like, because he was talking about selling his old Legion guns, like better off selling to somebody in the community because pawn shop will give you like $8.
Yeah, no. Facebook, put it on Facebook. Somebody will take it.
So pawn shop is just like GameStop for everything else.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, guns and gold.
Yeah.
That's what they pretty much want to do.
Never been in one.
That's the stuff that sells in there.
I like shopping at places, and it's my little story for this week's episode is I enjoy shopping at places where I can haggle.
I do too. I like flea markets and stuff.
Yeah.
Flea markets, pawn shops, stuff like that.
I want a little power to negotiate.
I also like finding like hidden gems and stuff in there.
100%. A part of it, a lot of it's the hunt.
Yeah.
Again, finding this. I just saw, I was like, it's terrible. Everyone's getting rid of it. But there's a glimmer of hope. Let me see if I can find one super cheap. Let's start negotiating.
There's been a few times I went in pawn shops and found like game consoles for like $50, $30 sometimes, and just buy them. Like, okay, this works. This is great. Yeah, now they Google kind of fucked the game up. Because now they just Google the price and they're like, oh, we're gonna get this close to
there's price charting. Price charting.
Like, but you're not eBay. You can't just charge eBay prices for it. You don't know what this is.
I could run a pawn shop.
Yeah. You'll probably be really good at a pawn shop.
Yeah,
you should do that.
I've always thought that I would be.
Run a pawn shop.
I always thought that I would be good at
That'd be a great TV show.
Because I flip stuff all the time.
Exist?
No. A TV show of me and Donnie running a pawn shop would be fantastic.
Are you in charge of security?
The Tubi special.
Yeah, it would be on Tubi. Roku.
Yeah. Roku channel.
Yep. Roku channel.
Yeah.
You love how Roku went from a cheap ass stick to now they're literally trying to become like a channel that nobody gives a fuck about Roku.
Yeah.
Like that's not going to happen. That's terrible.
Yeah. They're trying to be somebody. We're like, we know who you are.
I don't hate them for it. Like they've made some TVs and I don't think they're like bad. They're cheap and they're not like gaming great, but like they're not bad gets. But like
as millennials that ain't or Gen Z that ain't got no money, they're all about this stuff.
I get that.
Oh yeah.
The Roku channel, I don't think anybody's ever going to use the Roku app.
I was kind of saying I was kind of saying the same thing about TCL. When I found out that they're like buying like Sony's TV, like, oh.
Yeah, Sony's
like
licensed.
TCL TVs are like TVs you go buy like when you bro, like, I just want a TV.
Dude, I like TCL TVs. Fuck,
I like them too.
No, TCL has good television.
Yeah, as I say, before
That's
I
why
jumped
they were
into,
able to do
but they're low end.
Before I got the I bought early. I don't know if they're low. I mean, I know their budget. They have a budget line.
Yeah,
I don't know
that's what I'm saying. Usually when I see TCL TV, they're like way cheaper than everything else.
My first gaming
TVs.
HDMI 2.1 TV was a TCL 70-inch that I got and it's still upstairs in my living room. It's huge, and I
They're
got it
decent
from
TVs.
I got it from Walmart at. I mean, it's several years old now. Like it might be 10, I think 8, but like at the time, I think I got it for like $400. And
That
it
sounds
does
about right.
it doesn't do VRR, but it does HDMI 2.1, HDR, like all those little stickers we were looking for at the dawn of the gaming things.
They're usually the TVs you see on Black Friday at Walmart and Target.
They have a budget line, but they're not Hisense. They're not like the budget.
No, they're not Hisense now.
Oddly enough, Hisense also a really good TV. These TVs are cheap because they can make them in bulk in China.
Hisense is really good.
They're actually really good television.
Yeah, Hisense is really good. I have a Hisense TV.
My daughter has a
has some of
Hisense
the
TV.
best sound, like the best sound in TVs.
Well,
I agree.
They're really
they
good.
must have come a long way because the TV I bought my daughter in her room is a Hisense, and it is a cheap TV.
They've gotten a lot better.
That is exactly what it is. That's why I bought it.
They've gotten a lot better. Like I saw when I first moved in this house, that's why I got one. Like, oh, this is a Hisense. This is a really nice TV.
Yeah, I haven't looked at TV since next gen since 2021.
I was
maybe.
very shocked by how good the Hisense TVs. When I saw them at CES back in like 2021 and saw like their line, what they were doing with, I was like,
they're a lot better
nice.
when they first came out.
Damn good.
So what's the cheap brand then? What's the Walmart brand?
Vizio has taken a nosedive, and
really?
That was like the main brand for
yeah.
Walmart.
The Vizio was the hot shit back in the day.
Yeah, Vizio.
Oh shit, you got a Vizio.
You see those cheap a lot too. You see those like I've seen $99 Vizio TVs.
Yeah, Vizio has taken a
TVs have just kind of
they have
like TVs. I think we've just gotten like a obviously
oversaturation of
the it's just like there's a homogenization of TVs. Like we've figured out TV. There's a lot of good companies probably make a lot of good TVs for attractive prices.
No, that's a good point.
It's a diminishing returns. There's just not a whole lot. We can't go higher than 4K at this
there's
point.
Not like a new ceiling to do.
Well, we can, but nobody. It looks the same.
We really can't. There's no.
We've really
can't see anything, and you can't broadcast in 8K
and we've
things
like
of that nature.
Engineered the solutions to latency, to ghosting, to color, to HDR. Like it's just been 15 years of an onslaught of advancement in that area.
Yeah, but that's why they keep trying to do all this other weird stuff with TVs. Like, it's now curved. Hey, it's
bring
now
back 3D.
Flat as a pen, stuff like that. Because
it's the OLED. It's the new version of OLED that has like the blue filter behind it to make the colors pop even more, so you get the brightness and not the burnout.
It's like
so
the new
all of this stuff.
The CES thing. I don't know what it's called, but I did watch or read an article about like an LCD technology that's supposed to make it like indistinguishable from like an OLED or like the colors, and it's supposed to be a big deal. I saw that and I was like, maybe we start seeing LCDs come back around. I don't know if that's the thing. It felt like they were dying off there for a bit.
They honestly they never went away simply because
I know
it was so expensive. So
So
yeah, TVs we're at a point like you made the big jump from like the SD to HD, and ever since then it's just been diminishing because there's so many people that still just have a regular HD TV, and quite honestly, if you're not gaming or doing anything special, like most people cannot tell the difference. Like 1080p is just fine for the vast majority of people.
Yeah, I agree. Looks pretty good. Looks good enough.
Yeah, my wife will put a DVD in and just be totally fine. Have no clue. Like I can see it. That's all that matters. Drives me insane. No, thank you.
Yeah, unless you like notice those type of things, it just doesn't make a difference. Like, it's good enough.
Yeah,
especially when you're watching like TV shows and stuff.
Yeah,
like Netflix and Apple shows look dramatically different than things, but even then, you have to notice that stuff. Like I notice it, but a lot of people don't notice it.
Yeah, Gen Pop does not.
Yeah, because even like that's the first thing when Raw moved to Netflix. That's the first thing I know. Like, oh, Raw looks noticeably better visually.
What was it on before? Peacock?
It was on USA.
So just straight regular broadcast.
Yes,
which was never in full 1080p. So
yeah. It looks way better.
Yeah,
I miss that look, and we've talked about this a lot. So I didn't mean to say it because I think
you missed the USA look.
It's not just that. Like I still watch DVDs and have actually been buying more DVDs of late than the 4Ks anyway. And it's not a major preference. I realize the 4K looks sharper, but I actually kind of prefer it not to. It really depends on what I'm watching. But like generally speaking, there is a lot of things that I actually it just kind of preserves the way it is in my head. You know, I kind of like I watched The Matrix, the newest one, right? Remember when that came out several years ago?
Blu-ray. Like, what are we talking? Because Blu-ray is just 1080p. Or are we talking about like DVD sub HD quality?
It really depends on what I'm watching, and it depends on like what I can buy it for. Like I will gladly buy a DVD if I can save, half the price. But I have a lot of Blu-rays, but I was doing like the 4K Blu-rays on the horror stuff, and after a few, I brought this up Decade Horror a couple times. Like it's almost like it was too sharp, like it was like
that is true.
It's almost like it lost something a bit in the presentation,
especially old horror movies.
Yeah, especially if you're watching anything old, like specifically.
It looks bad.
And so for that reason, I started going back. But even like old TV, so like South Park, like I buy a lot of that in SD, specifically in SD, because I like I don't know, I like the look of it better.
Yeah, it looks more natural because a lot of those shows weren't shot in HD.
And I almost feel that I still prefer the older animation style to it and King of the Hill and stuff than like what South Park looks like today. I can tell the difference.
I noticed that with the Simpsons. Like I watched like newer episodes of the Simpsons recently. Like, oh, this looks way different than I remember.
It's like really sharp and real kind. It's like I want it to be a little grainy.
Yeah,
like because that's like that 70s show. I want it to be a little grainy. I want it to look like it looked like when I watched it on Rabbit Ears. Because like there's a little nostalgia there for it for me, and I feel that way more about movies than games. Specifically with TV and movies, especially if it is old, like I want it to look old.
I can't get behind this shit.
There's a lot of 4Ks, like the 4K remaster of The Crow. I do not like. I would never encourage anyone to like. I feel like it takes a lot away from the movie.
Interesting. I haven't watched the 4K.
I never watched it, but I heard a lot of people say the same thing when they finally got the 4K out of, I think, Alien and maybe Blair Witch. Like a lot of the horror channels that I follow and read stuff on, Bloody Disgusting and stuff, they've talked about it over the years. How like these brightening, like they brighten the lighting up. I think they did it to when they redid Evil Dead, Fades Evil Dead. I think they did a 4K for it recently, and they're like it's brighter. Like they've lightened everything up. I'm not sure if it's AI or a studio that's actually going there and touching it, but it's like a brighter movie, and it's like
that doesn't work.
It's not supposed to be like you're kind of fucking it up.
So I'm glad you told me that because I would have known that for The Crow.
So The Crow I got because I was super excited.
The Crow should not be bright; it should be dark.
Obviously, it looks fine. Like you can put it in, it looks fine, but it's really bright and really sharp, and I would prefer to watch it on DVD because I think that haze and that grain that it gets at low rate, it adds to the movie. When somebody's lurking in the dark, it looks better.
Yeah, you don't want to see the costume.
You don't want it to look real because it's like you're taking the effect out of it.
Yeah.
I don't want the shit to look like I look right next to me, and then like I want it to be. I guess they call it filmic, whatever, cinematography. Yeah. I don't know, but I like it that way. I said not for everything. If it's like a real big sci-fi, like a big special effect movie, then I think I generally would like it to, at least Blu-ray, but if not 4K, like that'd be really nice. But my older stuff, especially my sitcoms and stuff like that, I want it standard.
I want everything clear as day. Can't get behind the haze. Drives me nuts. Really irritates me. Don't like it at all. You put a DVD in something, I'm like, get it out of here. Not on this TV. You want to do that? Go get you a tube TV. not on this 4K. It looks terrible.
It doesn't. It looks fine.
It looks awful.
I play my N64 on it
because a
lot of stuff looks awful.
It looks great.
On Blu-ray. A lot of cartoon stuff isn't on Blu-ray.
Yep.
A lot of cartoons and old TV shows aren't playing. They're just on DVD. So I'm like,
yep.
We're rocking with it.
I have those DVDs and they just sit there.
Like Thundercats.
I still like to use them.
Yeah. But again, I'm not watching old stuff. Yeah, that's y'all. That's y'all.
I watch that stuff all the time.
Yeah. I'm only watching new stuff. I don't go back in the archives. It's just
I watch like old cartoon shows, old TV shows all the time.
Yeah.
Just living in the past.
I actively look for that stuff too. Because the show
Dragon Ball Z is another one. I think this is what we've talked about before. I kind of don't dig like Super. And Jack hates this because it looks really clean.
It does.
It looks so fucking clean.
It looks too clean.
It does. It looks too clean.
I like how it looks, but it looks too clean.
It looks too clean. Yeah.
I don't know. It kind of messes with me a little bit. Like, I'm not used to how clean it looks. It looks like looks
I need that like dust lens look that the old one has, the original has. Yeah. I need the filter, man.
Yeah, I watch Super and I'm like, this looks really good.
Lord have mercy.
It's like crystal clear. Like it's so
As it
clear.
Should be.
Oh,
as it should be.
It's too much.
No.
It's just nostalgia. I like the way it used to look.
But it's a new show. It's different. It's not supposed to look like the.
I didn't say it was supposed to. I'm just saying I noticed. Like I noticed.
Yeah, it throws them off.
Like I notice it.
So you just watch the old Dragon Ball.
I do.
There you go. Yeah.
That's all I've ever done.
Just stay in the past. There's no need to go past like 2005 for you. Just stay,
that's what I'm doing.
Stay back. That's really what it is.
Yeah. I get it now. Used to make like my dad is like, you don't listen to anything current. And then like here I am, like, yeah, you're right.
I've been trying to stay back my whole life.
Don't.
I keep trying to go back to the 80s. Like fuck it. It's better back then.
I'll go back to the 90s. I ain't going back to the 80s.
Yeah.
They can keep those. Ugh.
Wow.
Oh, thank you.
I'm fine with going back to the 80s and I love the 90s too.
I'm 90s all day. 80s, nah.
I was born in 87, so I can't really weigh in on the matter.
Yeah. Like the 80s. Music was fun. A lot of great things about the 80s.
What's up,
Crimes.
You bought a PlayStation 4. What the hell?
Yeah. That sounds like the Donnie thing.
Yeah. I'm off today. I've actually off the last 2 days because Martin Luther King. I was like, let's get an extended weekend out of this.
Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther King.
But Monday, we started getting reports of this impending blizzard, snowstorm, ice storm that's heading our way. The Weather Service has put all states from like here to Virginia on like DEFCON 2. They're talking like we haven't seen shit like this on the radar since like 1997 or something. Like it's supposed to be the big one. Which kind of has sucked because even though I am off, obviously I'm having to pay a lot of attention because there's a lot of shit going down at work. So this is supposed to come this weekend, of which we're going to activate. So I'm going to be sleeping at the office probably Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I think.
God.
That sucks.
Yeah.
So it's not been good. So even though I'm off, things are happening, things are moving. There are things I have to at least chime in on. So I've been more clued to work than I was hoping to be. But because I'm realizing that the weekend is going to absolutely suck ass, I wanted to make good of today, which is also kind of hard because when I woke up, Melissa was like, I don't feel well. I'm sick.
Oh,
I was like, God damn. She's like, you might get sick of your activation. I still feel fine. I think she just has a cold, but we'll see. So today I was like, you know what? I'm off. I'm here. We've got a little bit of sunshine. It's not too cold. Like I'm going to go out today. I'm going to go get a nice lunch, right? Let her sleep in the bed, sleep off whatever she's going through. I'm going to go.
What kind of lunch we talking? Sandwich?
I just went to Wendy's. You'll understand why. I had envisions of getting something better. I really wanted like sushi or like, like a hibachi bowl is that's what I planned on getting that. Then I spent the money on a PlayStation.
How did that happen? Like I plan on buying
I'll tell you
a hibachi bowl, but I saw a PlayStation.
I'll tell you. So we've got I have 3 video game stores that all happen to be like, I'm like in the center of their triangle. They're all in different directions for me, but they're all about 15 minutes from my house. So what I've done in the past, usually in the summer when I take the Roadrunner out, is I'll like do a loop of them. It takes me about 2 or 3 hours. I'll go and kind of hit every store. They buy and sell stuff, right? They buy and sell. They're like used game stores, not like GameStop. Like mom and pop, they sell, Pokemon cards and figurines and shit like that. So I was like, I'll just go do the loop and see what they've got, maybe buy some stuff. And then the one that I usually end at, there's a sushi place there, and there's also a head shop. So I can always get like new vapes, new drinks, stuff like that.
That's not the head shop I was thinking.
Yeah, different. So anyway, I've laid the land for you. I was on my way to finish my stop, go to the last place, Steel Collectibles, over there in kind of north of Kennesaw. And I really like this place because it's like, it's local, it's indie. Like they don't have like a lot of cases. They've got shit like out on like, tables they bought at Walmart and stuff. It's more like a thrift store kind of, I like that. So I went there and I was going to just see what they had, maybe buy something. And then I was going to go get CBD drinks and then get my sushi. So I'm there going through their stuff. Their N64 lot has been just decimated. It was the place that I would always go to for N64 games because they had a pretty decent little collection. And they have a strict no reproduction policy. So they check all the carts and all the boards. So when you buy them, they're authentic.
That's great.
I like that policy. So I would really I always went there. Now, last year, they probably had 200 to 300 N64 games. Today, they probably had 25 N64 games.
Oh,
wow.
They were like, ever since the analog, we've sold out. Like we like, and the prices have all gone up. But I was flipping through them, even though I have I still like buying them, especially if I can find like a good deal. Even though I use like my EverDrive, I still like buying N64 cards. So I was looking through like kind of their loose bin, and I found a Masters Super Nintendo cartridge. That same Masters game that I got on N64. I found the Super Nintendo cartridge. So I bought that, $6. And then I bought Paperboy 64. It had a really bad label. So $3. I never played Paperboy 64. Wow. Have you guys ever anything?
I haven't.
Hell no.
But I love Paperboy.
Yeah. I never really liked it.
I love Paperboy
on NES. It's awesome.
I bought a couple more. I got Wayne Gretzky's Hockey. That was the game Sean and Ryan turned me on. I should have had that. That game is great. If you guys have never played it, anybody out there, that's really fucking fun hockey game.
Wayne Gretzky's Hockey.
They should put that on NSO, like, because it's really fun. That's all I need in a hockey game. It's just, I don't know. I never played it back in the day. I loved NHL 94, but the moment Sean and Ryan was like, it's Blitz but hockey, I was like, fucking yeah, that's all we really need. Yeah. That game is great. And a couple more. Anyway, sorry, I'm losing the point. So I'm about to check out. I got about 40 or 50 bucks of N64 games in my hand. Super Nintendo game. About, 6 or 7 cards. And one of the things that I love about this store is, they're constantly buying and selling stuff. So they just have like shit around, and they're pretty open to haggling. I think every time I've gone in there, especially if you're willing to like spend some money, if you want to buy more than like one thing, like they're willing to cut you a deal. There's been many times I'm like, hey, like if I buy these 4, can I get this 1 or stuff like that? So I'm talking to them because they just opened. They opened at noon, and I was there. It was about 1, I think. And I was just talking to the owner, shooting the shit, talking games, and I was telling him about, some of the things that we talked about. Steam Machine, we're just talking gamer stuff.
Yeah.
And I looked over his shoulder, and dude just had a pallet of game shit, like a legit pallet, multiple boxes of like separated system stuff. So it was like, this is like a PS1 box, an N64 box, a PlayStation 4 box, PlayStation 5 box, just different systems, DS stuff, but they were all organized into separate boxes. And there were certain systems had more than one box. He had like 3 PlayStation 3 boxes and 2 N64 boxes on this pallet, and it was all kind of wrapped up together. He's like, yeah, I bought this. I think he said like an auction, and he's like, it's all used stuff. He's like, we got to go through it and hook it all up, see if it works, and look up the price and everything. And I was like, that's rad. I was like, you got any? The reason I asked because I saw an N64 deck sticking out of the top of one of the boxes. And I was like, oh, what do you guys selling N64 decks? Because I'm sorry.
Say what you got there.
Yeah. Well, one thing I should have said, the one thing that we were really talking about is how much the prices have changed since the last time even I was there. Like their Wii stuff has gone up. And he told me, he's like, yeah, Wii stuff is starting to sell. He's like, so we're marking that stuff up. He's like, the DS stuff. He had several 3DSs for like, he's asking like $700 for one.
What?
Like shit's getting nuts.
That's a lot
here. Yeah. Because it was a complete inbox. It's one of the special editions. I think it was a Mario special edition. I can't remember which one it was. But it was a new 3DS inbox, and he was like, he wanted $700 for it. So we were just talking about prices, and I saw this N64 deck sticking up, and I was like, "Oh, that's neat. What do you guys sell N64 decks for?" He's like, "Just the console." I was like, "Yeah, just the console." He goes, $100. I was like, $100. I don't know about what that sounds like to you guys, but for me, like the idea of buying just an N64 deck, like that's something I felt like I would get for $20 not that long ago. You know, N64s were never expensive, like the hardware. Games would be expensive, but the hardware was always pretty readily available. I think I got an N64 in the box one time for $50. You know, like
I mean,
$100
I've
for
never
a
looked
deck.
at the price of an N64 since it launched, so I have no idea.
Man, that sounds. What do you think, Delvin? You think it's high? Low?
Yes, it does seem high.
Seem high, right?
Yeah.
So we were just talking about that, and I saw PlayStation 4, and I was like, yeah, I've been thinking about getting a PlayStation 4. And I was like, what do you sell those for? And he goes, well, we don't have any. He goes, but that one, he said I couldn't sell to you because we haven't like looked through it yet. And he's like, I couldn't take it back. I was like, well, if I wanted to buy it, if I was interested. He's like, well, there's no returns. I was like, yeah, I know. I was like, but if I was interested. He said, I had about $50 worth of N64 games, man. Because I'll do it for $100. So everything for like $150.
Ooh, that's a good price.
I thought it was a good price. Now you got to here's the interesting part of this deal is I didn't know what was in the box, right? Like it's all wrapped up, like it's like kind of plastic around it. And he's going to have to like move a box to get it out. So I don't really know what I'm asking for. He's just telling me, he goes, yeah, you can't bring it back. He's like, so I wouldn't want to charge you a bunch for it. He's like, but if you really want one, he's like, I'll do this. So I was like, what if I do 100? And he goes, that's too low. He's like, I could do 140. And I said, you split it with me? And I was like, I'll do 120 box of N64 games. And he goes, I can do that. He goes, cash? I was like, yeah, cash. And because I got a $100 bill for Christmas that's just been sitting in my wallet ever since. I meant to take it to the bank, and I just pulled it out, paid the rest with my card. And then, I mean, because what I saw an N64, I saw a PSVR headset, I saw a couple games and a couple controllers. So I was like, that's a pretty decent little bundle if it all works.
Very decent.
I think I'm making out. What I didn't realize was this is a pretty deep box. So it was a PlayStation 4. 15 games were in there. 4 controllers and the PSVR headset, the processor box, all the cables except the AC adapter and the cables for the system and a controller charger. That's everything that was in the box. So I brought the box home and I unpacked it and I took a couple pictures here in the Discord today, and yeah, system works. So I didn't even know if it worked. He was very clear. He's like, I
ain't taking it back.
Hey,
I don't know a whole lot of PS4s that like just stopped working. Is that a thing?
Not really.
I thought the PS4 was pretty.
They're pretty solid.
Yeah, it's a slim model. anyway, yeah, I brought it home and plugged it up, and it was just because it was there, and he was willing to haggle. And I told you guys, I'd consider getting a PS4 on the cheap if I could have, if I could find one, and just happened to kind of work out.
I think that's a great investment, honestly.
I think he made some money. I think, I would say a good deal. I don't think it's a great deal or anything. It's $100 PlayStation 4. It still seems.
I think that's a great deal. It's good, great deal.
I don't know if the PSVR works at all because I don't have the AC adapter. So I bought one of those on Amazon. I have to wait for, it to come in and all that. But and it had 2 Move controllers too. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
The little things you got to
should've
do with the VR
more.
and a camera. What'd you say, Delvin?
So you should the camera for the VR?
Yeah, I think you need the camera for the VR. So
yeah, I think it's good. I think the PS4 is a good investment, considering that a lot of the games that came on PS5 are still on PS4 as well. So yeah.
My big thing, my only interest is there are several exclusives that I can't play on PC. So that's one thing.
Yeah.
The other thing, which I think we've talked about, or if we didn't, I know I talked about it with Sean, but when my Steam machine comes, I'm going to be pulling my Xbox out of its cubby, and I'm probably going to put it upstairs. So when we play Rock Band, we can play upstairs. But I won't have a DVD player down here. Now I could hook up a DVD player. I have one, right? That's not a big problem. But, if I could get a PlayStation for cheap, I'd be interested, and this will play DVDs. So I hooked it up to my little PC through the ceiling thing. So it's I can play on the TV or plug into the PC. I played a little Infamous, played a little Resogun. My PT trick still worked, so I'm glad I never threw away the hard drive. I was able to just swap it out. PT on the console, I can play.
That's great.
If I ever want.
What a great game!
Downloaded my themes, Dev. So many themes.
Like it,
Lord.
I thought it might have been banned for a bit. I couldn't get on the store. I kept trying to open the store, and it kept telling me the store was down for maintenance, but I'd check the site, and it'd be like, we're green lights across the board. And I was like, maybe the system's banned. I've never had a banned system. I was like, maybe this thing doesn't work. And then after a while of just like, downloading, setting things up, I just Googled it, and they were like, change your time. I changed the time. The store just started working. I was like, oh, I never even have thought to.
That's a weird fix.
I was like, I didn't even care to think about
the time wrong?
It was set to a different time zone.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's just like computers. If you have the wrong time, it doesn't sync properly.
Like a security feature
Windows
or something?
updates, things of that nature. It's just a weird. I don't know why it does that, but if like you're in a certain time zone and the time is you're not on the right time, it's looking for certain things to connect to the internet based on that. And if it's not right, it won't work. So that happens to consoles. That happens to computers.
Interesting.
A lot of times when we get internet issues, sometimes at work, if the time is wrong, that's where you end up having issues. It's weird, but it's
a pretty decent, healthy stack of games too. It's a lot of first-party stuff. Spider-Man's, God of War's, Uncharted's, Call of Duty's, Madden's.
But it's not stuff you're not gonna play.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Probably not. Ghost was in the console.
It's good.
So Jack might play that. There's some VR games in there too that I haven't looked at.
Why would he play that there?
I don't know. What?
Jack,
you're right. He's got the PC.
Don't do that.
I don't know. What
terrible decision.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I'm gonna leave it here and I'm gonna use it, but I don't really have any plans for it.
It's gonna be a DVD player. That's what it is.
No, I meant like I want to paint it. Like I want to do something to it.
You want to paint it?
Oh,
yeah. Or like I was looking for a skin. I spent maybe an hour trying to find a skin. I can't find one. So now I'm thinking paint it.
What color? What are we talking about?
Like classic color. Like make it the classic Slim.
Interesting.
Because it's pretty beat up. Like that's the other thing. If you're like, this is a great deal. Like, if you guys aren't in the Discord, you haven't seen it. But like the headset looks like a dog got a hold of it. Like there's a part of the backstrap plastic has definitely been chewed on. So like when I just threw out there 100, it really wasn't like a low ball. I was like, I don't even know if that thing works.
Right.
And he was like, yeah, no, I get you. And I was just like, but because I was doing the N64 stuff, I was like, yeah, I'll come up a bit. I kind of figured if it all worked, which again, I don't know if the VR does or not, but I figured if it all worked, it's a nice like novelty thing to have. And like I'll probably, I don't know, throw it away or because I don't think you can sell it, but I'll probably get rid of the VR at some point. But it's not bad to like just have around. It's a neat little novelty thing maybe to try on once or twice. Get your fill, put it back in the closet.
I'm looking at the replacement shells for it. Would you get a replacement shell?
That's exactly right, Snerts. You got a replacement shell? Can I reshell it in classic color?
That's what I'm looking at right now to see if they have it. I think they might.
Because I would.
It's the slim, right?
The slim. I would love to be classic gray, with like a colored logo on top, probably.
Let's see if I can find this really quick.
Or I could sticker bomb it.
That also works.
Jack doesn't want to help me. I said I could sticker bomb it. He rolled his eyes at me.
That's the correct move, Jack. I'm loving Jack more and more every day. Sticker bombing things is hideous.
Why? My Last of Us plates looked awesome.
No, they did not.
I disagree with you.
They look great.
Yeah, I thought they looked great. Shit. I got a lot of compliments for those plates.
Tacky people.
Well, that's okay. That's okay. You know what? I'm not even mad about that. I think you look around my room and yeah, it's probably pretty tacky. That's probably right. I've got fucking banners of Rohan hanging next to Seinfeld, next to Last of Art prints and shit. Yeah, no, it's tacky taste. I'm okay with that.
Okay, I see a gray wrap.
Yeah, see that's I don't know about the wrap.
The wraps.
I like a good skin, but I didn't find a skin that I liked.
Yeah, the skin's
I'm pretty picky.
Skins look trash.
FlamingToast.com. You can go.
I know.
Do it yourself.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I might. It might be time to break out, have some fun with this one. I need to open it up and clean it all out and stuff too. Anyway.
Yeah.
So what is the maintenance? What's the maintenance on these things? These things are like a decade old. Do we have to thermal paste PS4s, or do you replace the liquid metal or whatever the shit is in here?
I think you should be fine. I think you just have to clean all the dust out of it.
Any maintenance on any damn PlayStation?
You gotta blow the fan out, right?
Yeah, you gotta give it a good blow. Gotta give it a good blow.
Never did that to any of my PlayStations. My PS4s, they just keep working.
You should do that.
I played some Resogun earlier. Not that that's the game that would like push it, but I know what a PS4 like fan. I know the jokes and the memes. I know what it sounds like.
So like a jet.
It didn't sound all that bad at all. So I'm thinking maybe it was.
There's certain ones that sound like that. It's typically the white PlayStation 4. That one sounds
like I can hear it, but it's not like it's not like
747 taking off.
Yeah, it's not annoying. It's just like, yeah, that's what tech used to sound like.
What the fuck is that?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody, is that a bomb getting ready to go off in this house? What's going on?
It's interesting to remember how slow things used to be. That's definitely a jarring thing.
I haven't forgotten because my PlayStation 4 still got plenty of use when it was in the living room. And boy,
nice.
I can't. Slow. Sorry, kids.
I can't download multiple things at once.
No.
Nope.
So I have to like click the thing, wait for the page to load, click the download, wait for it to resolve, wait for it to come back. I was like, oh, this is going to take forever just to kick off the downloads.
This is why I always use the PlayStation app and would just download them remotely and not even look at the PlayStation.
I should probably
also move faster.
Can you download the multiples at once from the app?
You can select a bunch of stuff and it'll
just download all of it.
It just queues up.
Oh, yeah. So I should probably do that then.
And it'll just queue up back to back.
Yeah, do it in sleep mode. Like, don't leave it.
I didn't think to.
Downloads faster
because in my head I was remembering. I thought on the PlayStation app I would have to like go to like my purchase history and one at a time through my purchase history do that.
No, what you can do is in the app you can go to all the games that you own. You
library.
So you go to your library.
Multi-select.
No, you can't multi-select. You're gonna have to select each one, but it's not like going through your purchase history. So you can filter things out a lot, so it makes it a lot easier to download them. But yeah, but it's super fast, super easy on the app. That's how I do all of my downloads. I don't ever use the actual store on the console because what the hell for?
Sure.
Yeah. So Because that thing, the PS4 interface is god awful slow.
One of these controllers don't sync to it, so I think that one's just trash. I've tried plugging in with. I've tried 3 different cables and it won't work. So
chuck it.
Yeah,
but you got what, like 4 controllers?
There's so many controllers. I don't know. Like when I saw the controllers, he was like, "There's 4 controllers." I was like, "We both know that's because some of them are broken. Nobody just has 4 PlayStation controllers.
Right.
It's too many."
Well, I've got about 6,
but they're in good shape. But not working. At least one of them. I haven't gone through. I haven't touched. I've only used 2. I've used 2 of them, and then the other one isn't working. So, but yeah, that's why I didn't get sushi, Delvin, because I spent all my money in the video game store.
PlayStation.
Bought a PlayStation.
So I got Wendy's on the way home.
Have you played Ragnarok yet?
Nope.
Well, now you can play it. In theory, play a PlayStation.
I've been able to play it. Like for
He's
years.
had it on PC for years now.
Oh, he does have it. He just doesn't give a fuck anymore. He's like, fuck it.
It's not that like
he wasn't interested.
I don't know.
He's like, no.
I can't say that because I loved the first one. I did.
That's why I asked. It
was like
you weren't interested in
10 out of 10 game. But something that, like the Atreus thing is a hurdle. It's like a block for me. Like I don't really want to do that. So that kept me from pre-ordering.
You don't want to just hang out with Atreus? You're like, fuck that kid.
I don't want more of that. And I feel like Dev said that it's a lot of Atreus or something.
Nah. It is, but it's completely different. It's not different. Kid Atreus. It's like it's not the same.
The other thing was
I have much more tolerance for the kid. It didn't bother me at all.
Yeah, he's fine.
I think the biggest part is just it's the time commitment.
He might be something one day.
Like it's a big game.
Put it on easy. Just
is it a long game?
Not really.
I thought it was like a 50 or 60 hour game or something like that. Like it was crazy long.
I
thought it was like The Witcher long.
Sure.
I thought it was more like 20 hours.
You don't have you golden path it. You don't have to do it. There's a bunch of extra stuff. You don't have to do none of that. You can
do 50, but I think I beat it like 20 hours.
Mine was like 70 because I do everything.
Yeah. Sean and I have talked about it several times over the years. Like I've wanted to find time to make it, but I thought it was like a 50-hour game.
No.
Because I think at first I lost that to Valhalla. Right, like doing so much Viking shit in that, I was like, I don't need another 50.
That's why I stopped playing Valhalla.
But then and then when it came to PC, it's like the install size, it's like 160 gigs or something. It was like crazy big too. And I think that gave me some pause as well.
It's 20 to 30 hours to beat the main story.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Anything extra, it can be 60 plus.
So I don't know what. Okay, I was like, I
you're not gonna fight the
Valkyries
and stuff like that. So
I thought it was like a really long game.
No.
So that kept me from ever trying it for a while.
Yeah,
because I just didn't want to like block off 2 months to play it.
I do. Give me. I love it. Forget that game and go back and play it again.
If I was going to play it, Delvin, I wouldn't play it on PS4. I'm not
Absolutely
playing.
Not.
Yeah, no, I would.
I wonder how it runs on PS4.
Steam machine.
It'll run fine, but it's not going to be enjoyable because it'll be in 30 frames and just kind of. If you've experienced it in any better capacity, it's going to feel like it's running like dog shit.
Yeah, probably.
I have not experienced it in any capacity.
See, that was what I was thinking.
No, but you've experienced gaming in a better capacity.
I know.
So going back to the 30 frames per second, it's probably going to feel like, ugh.
But like you said, he can play it on PC, so just play it on PC.
Maybe one day. Probably not.
That's not happening.
Mm-mm.
I'm sure there will be a time when I have a giant hole and I'm like, just like Skyrim this year, it's like, I'm going to do it. Like, I'm sure it'll happen.
Again. You're going to go play Skyrim or something else.
Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah, you're not playing God of War.
Don't ever say never.
I'm saying
never say never.
It's never
I don't know, Delvin. Like the real answer is I've looked at that tile many times and just chose something else.
Yeah. I love Ragnarok. Ragnarok's a great game.
Yep. I'm sure it is. Like I said, I thought the first one was like 10 out of 10. I loved it. But no, I will probably play Resogun, PT, Infamous, Hot Shots,
anything but Ragnarok.
Last of Us Remastered.
The original God of War before he plays Ragnarok.
Downloaded God of War 3.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
The remaster.
That's a fun game.
That's a fun game. Yeah, hell yeah, it is.
Very interesting and cool how different like 3 years from the reboot.
I'm excited to
very different
play.
games.
I'm excited to play the old Last of Us again.
What?
Not its remaster.
You talking about like the regular PS4 version?
Yes.
Oh, so like the
I was gonna make a joke.
like your horror movies, like your filmic.
Yeah.
looks
I'm not
like
gonna lie
shit.
to you. I told you this when it happened. I preferred it that way.
Yeah.
I've always said that, and I'm kind of
You want
excited
to play
to be
it
able to play that.
before The Last of Us got woke, Dev.
Oh my god! To play factions.
I mean, wasn't it all?
Oh yeah,
he's gay.
To play
so it's always
factions.
low. Is Faction still on?
Yeah. I don't know if it's still on, but it was like, do you want to download the multiplayer? And I was like, holy shit.
It has to still run.
I think so.
imagine.
Why would they have turned it off?
I've never played Faction, so I have no idea.
Factions was good.
I was never interested.
Yeah, I didn't download it. I'm not going to play it. But I'm going to play the game.
I've also never played the whatever the DLC for Last of Us 1 was. I never played that either.
Oh, that's a bummer, man.
Hold on, you never played Left Behind?
Nah.
That's fantastic.
It's really good.
I watched what happened in the show. I'm good.
Oh no.
That is fucking blasphemous. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's bad.
That's really bad.
You guys know I don't really care too much for The Last of Us. I like The Last of Us too.
That's because you haven't played the DLC.
Yeah. Left Behind's great.
It really is. The arcade section.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, there's just very scenic moments. Yeah, that's how good the DLC is, that the show lifted half of it. This 2-hour story was half the show.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch that. I don't need to play that at all. I'm good.
Saying I would rather watch anything Last of Us instead of playing The Last of Us is a crazy statement.
That is.
I don't
That's a fucking wild statement.
Well, watch the show. What?
The Last of Us, the original game, just didn't do a whole lot for me. 2, I really enjoyed. 1 is something I'll never play again. I just wasn't that enamored with it.
You would never play 1 again? I love 1.
I tried, and I was like, I got bored halfway.
I think it might be the opposite. I don't think I'll play 2 again.
I want to play 2 again. I
want to give 2 another chance.
I started to run through 2, and I'm like, I really enjoyed it. I just kind of fell off because I got busy doing other stuff.
I want to play 2, and I want to quit when I want to quit, and then I think I just get the first half.
I think I want to try the director's cut of it. That's what I think.
Yeah, forgot about that. That was very appealing at the time.
I haven't tried it yet.
Because I watched a YouTube clip where they basically walked through the time. And I remember back then I said in our chat, I was like, they fixed it. And Dev got all mad. They definitely fixed it.
Fixed it my ass.
I need to play it to experience myself, but just in logic, in structure, they fixed it.
Mm-mm.
It looks like it plays a hell of a lot better.
Incorrect.
So how would you know? You haven't played it.
Don't need to.
Oh my
It's
god.
perfect the way it is.
He feels it in his heart.
It is perfect.
Yeah, one day, Delvin, maybe when I get my Steam machine, I might try that.
Okay.
I'm not going to do it on PlayStation 4 Slim.
And you guys can talk about it on Shaq.
I'm going to play Resogun, which I played a bunch today.
I don't think Rebecca will like that.
Rebecca won't be there, so it won't matter.
She'll be there. I don't think she'd like me talking about her boyfriend just dying. So I think that might be the camel that breaks the straw that breaks the camel's back.
Maybe.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do that. I was kind of excited. I think I'm gonna do the Uncharted collection at some point. Maybe make a little time for that this year.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Yep. Because that's not on. That never came to PC. If you want to play Uncharted on PC, you can just play Uncharted 4. And maybe Lost Legacy, I think.
I love Lost Legacy.
Double pack.
Lost Legacy is great. I love that game.
Lost Legacy was cool. I enjoyed that.
They should make more of those.
So, yeah, got a little PlayStation.
Cool.
We'll see how it goes. I'm not gonna be able to mess with it, right? Like I take her with it today, but I'm gonna go to work tomorrow, and then I'm just gonna go to work for like the next week. So I'm not gonna make Shaq. May not make next Wednesday. So be prepared to be without me.
Just take the PlayStation with you.
To work.
Just
take it with you.
No, I'm gonna take the Switch.
Just write the Shaq note stories for me, and I got it. That's all I need.
I don't think I'm gonna have time to write the notes, man.
Well, them stories are gonna be real short then.
They just
there might be a Mario game. I don't know what it is. I didn't look it up.
Oh my god, you've got to try.
We're taking Wednesday off. You don't show up on Wednesday. We're taking Wednesday off.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna give Donnie anxiety. We're like, Delvin, I will write the notes. Just read what it says. They're doing something with Zelda. I don't know what.
They just updated Mario Kart.
I saw that.
Yep.
All right, let's move on. Let's actually talk about the news. There's nothing else here.
No.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot going on. I had a yawn.
There you go.
Excuse me.
Your son said he'll do the notes. Done and done.
Oh.
Honorary member.
He actually would do good notes. He's pretty good at that stuff.
Is he gonna wake up in time to do it? Though is the question.
Yeah,
yeah.
No, absolutely not. Notes to get done at 3:00 after Shaq's way over with. Here's your notes. Like I'm back in the room playing the game. Shaq's over.
Ubisoft canceled and fired a bunch of people today. So the official announcement is that they are restructuring their entire organization, which is resulting in the cancellation of 6 active games in development. They've delayed 7 other games that are currently in development, and they closed 2 studios today. Ubisoft is citing that the games that were canceled did not meet Ubisoft's quality expectations. The Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake is among the 6 that were canceled.
They Batgirl that shit. That's a tax write-off. That game is finished.
They really did.
The other games that were canceled was a mobile game and 4 other games, 3 of which were original IPs.
One of them should have been Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Unfortunately, that one's still going.
They're like, no, we're still working on that. Bitch, stop lying. You lying us.
Quote, this will support the objective to return to exceptional levels of quality on the open world adventure segment and step change the group's position in the games as a service experiences segment. So those are the 2 pillars of games that they will be looking to make moving forward.
So basically Assassin's Creed and The Division.
Correct.
They hope to accomplish this change with 5 newfound, quote, creative houses, they're calling them. Creative houses. Yeah. Or, I don't know.
Studio? Means.
Studio? Creative houses? Supported by one overarching creative network of developer resources, shared services, and a new reshaped headquarters. So these are the 5 houses of Ubisoft. House 1 is the AAA open world house. They're going to be doing Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Rainbow Six.
Okay.
House 2 is the multiplayer shooter house.
How is Rainbow Six AAA open world? That's not what that game is
at
all.
This is what the report said. Yeah. House 2 is multiplayer shooters. The Division, Ghost Recon, and Splinter Cell.
Splinter Cell is in multiplayer.
I was going to say, shouldn't what is called?
What is happening?
I'm reading off the teleprompter. House 3 is live services. The Crew, For Honor, Riders Republic, and Skull and Bones.
Oh my god!
It's a weird group of games there as well.
Yeah,
House 4, they call the Immersive Fantasy House, where Anno, Rayman, Prince of Persia, and Beyond Good and Evil live.
Okay, some of these houses seem like some places I don't want to go to.
Their last house is House 5. That's the casual family house. That's where they'll make Just Dance, Hasbro games, and Uno, and Invincible.
How is Invincible casual family?
That's a family game. Invincible. When I think of family, I think of Invincible.
I think of Invincible. Oh yeah,
just
what?
Ripping off people's heads and
Lord have mercy.
In addition to the cancels, delays, and firings, Ubisoft will return to a full 5 days on site for all teams and staff. And then they're looking to have an annual allowance of work from home days. So your vacation days, your sick days, and your work from home days. Tom Henderson from Insider Gaming reports that Beyond Good and Evil 2 survives. And that likely Black Flag Resynced has been delayed maybe up to a year. Because that game was apparently, it was been rated. We talked about it. It's already been rated. Apparently that game was out like before May. And now they've delayed it possibly into 2027.
I don't know that I want to continue to exist in a world where Skull and Bones somehow makes it out, but we lose everything else. It's just
they really believe
sense.
It. They've
that is a wild choice.
They put everything in that fucking game.
Apparently, the Singaporean government was the one who paid for that game's development, and that's why they couldn't let it die. But still, this is shenanigans.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of give up hope after some time. You know, it's like, well, Ubisoft's going to Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Gaming news used to be fun.
They sold to like what, Tencent?
Part of it, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Remember the time when gaming news was enjoyable?
It can be, and I'm trying to find more of that, but we couldn't not talk about it. This is major news. But yes, I know what you're talking about, Dev. The last couple years, gaming news has just not been really great. There are on occasions when we've gotten really hyped for an announcement or a game or something, but it has been completely drenched in mass layoffs and like orders and sales and politics and it's not
AI
great. And AI and corporate speak and shareholders and profitability and it's not been great.
Outside of the Switch 2, and then like when we
got the Switch 2 was not a great time. It was for us, but like online people were fucking furious.
Yeah.
It's too expensive, but we're gonna buy them in droves anyway.
Not just that. It wasn't just that. It was too expensive. It was the $80 game price. It was Mario Kart World not being good. It was a lot. Like the Switch kind of got dragged through the mud. I think it became cool to hate it. You know, it became trendy to hate it. It was almost like a meme. You know,
really.
So
I missed all of that
for a little bit.
All the fun stuff
for a little bit. Donkey Kong shut up a lot of things. Like it all kind of quieted when Donkey Kong showed up.
Yeah,
I'm so glad I don't live in Nintendo spaces. It seems. Like
remember, it was like or you don't remember, of course not. But it was all the dev kits. There's no dev kits. The people are complaining of the dev kits of the.
But you have games.
What was the other one? Digital Foundry. What was it? The screen response time. Not even the refresh rate. The response time was.
This is the kind of stuff that I'm talking about.
It's too slow.
News isn't fun. This is why gaming news isn't fun. Like it's shit like that. Like, are there games to play? Like, do you have games?
You sound a lot like Sean.
Enjoying to play. It's so annoying.
It's exactly what Sean is. Sean wants, to his little point. He's been on that one for some time.
There was a time when we just talked about games that were coming out and enjoying that. All the other shit is just. Ugh.
Now, hang on.
Why would we do that?
That might be a little revisionist. You know, gaming has always had its moments and its, console wars and stuff.
Yeah, the console wars, but that's not the same as like just
the mass layoffs.
Yeah, it's not the same.
I mean, we all know that a lot of this is just from the boom that happened during COVID.
It's part of it.
Gaming just exponentially exploded during that time, and now they're like kind of coming to grips with reality, and they're having to lower the. Now that's not all of it, right? The shareholder stuff, and I think that's a part of it. The shareholder stuff that's in lockstep with each other, because the shareholder, the people are trying to keep up with the share price, but it's like it's destined to go back down. Like you can't. But Ubisoft, theirs has plummeted to like an all-time low. So they're trying to
COVID
pick
just
themselves
fucked
up now.
everything.
I think that's where they are now. I think that's where all of this is from. Is the Ubisoft's like, we have to get sleeker, like more timely, right? So that means they need to fire people and recenter on the games like their core games.
COVID ruined everything.
I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't think it ruined everything.
It did.
Like, we had a really great time and we got really great hardware at really great prices and a lot of software that was pumped out. It was just at a rate that it's not sustainable. We couldn't keep up with it. That's all. Right? It doesn't mean it's bad. It's like I think it's more, I'm looking at it more like it's self-correcting. Now the AI threat, maybe paints that in a different prism. I think that's kind of remains to be seen. But like up until this point, I see it more as like a natural self-correction. I just don't think 2022 was never built to last.
Yeah, I'm just going COVID ruined everything. Makes me feel better.
I mean, it's easier. Like if anything, it's simpler. It's probably a more passionate mantra to get behind.
Yeah.
I just think gaming, just kind of got too big too fast.
Because of COVID. So I'm blaming COVID.
Yeah. In good news, right? In positive Ubisoft news, Far Cry 3, Blood Dragon, and Primal are getting 60 FPS patches out on current gen hardware. That's a PS5 Series X only thing. I haven't looked into it, but I would imagine that's not backwards. That's just new hardware.
No clue. I play on PC those games, so I don't know.
The crazy thing about this is those patches you were 6 years too late.
Yeah, who's playing
that should have been a
Blood Dragon and Primal at this point?
That should have been a day one PS5 patch. What are we talking about? 2026, they're like, you can play not even 5. They're like, you can play this or 5 probably already is at 60, but here you can play Blood Dragon at 60. It's like you should have done this some time ago.
Yeah, Division just got its 60 frames per second patch.
That's crazy.
2 months ago.
Yeah. Having spent so much time in PC land over the years, that's wild. Like, oh shit, we got Division patch. Like, what?
They were too busy, trying to get Prince of Persia out, and everybody's working on Beyond Good and Evil, and apparently they can't do anything else.
I bet I was going to say earlier, I was going to ask you what maybe that one like known game that was canceled, that mysterious game would be, because I'm betting it's one of those Far Cry games.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, it could not be. They have a bunch of games in the pipeline, but you remember that we've been talking that there was these 2 Far Cry games. One was an extraction shooter. I've just been waiting for the day of that cancellation. Like that's. I felt like from the moment we started talking about that, I think we were all like, that will never come out.
Yeah, nobody wants that.
Yeah, like nobody wants it. I think that trend has passed. Yeah. So it's like that's just got Division Heartland written all over it. just
get that out of here.
Yeah. They may have already canceled that. I don't remember. The Halo devs had an interview. I'm just going to read the headline. The quote is, "We definitely feel the weight of it. The Halo leads say releasing PS5 will grow and reconnect the Halo community." Which the reason I put that in our notes is I thought that was an interesting quote, because the way we have discussed what we think about Halo on PlayStation 5 is perhaps something, I don't want to something of a nothing burger. Like, obviously, I think we all realize that Halo is like the sheer act of it being there is somewhat notable, but we were thinking after Gears, like maybe this isn't going to be the wave, more of a ripple.
Unless you're talking about a different Halo that has multiplayer, I don't see how this reconnects the community in any way, shape, or form. I don't see that. It doesn't make a lick of sense.
There in the article they spoke to, the way that they were looking at it is it's going to get Xbox players, PlayStation players that used to be Xbox players, and then they're saying a whole new generation of people that have never been exposed to Halo. You're putting all of them in one pool, and that's going to reconnect the Halo community. That was the pitch.
How are you reconnecting? And again, there's no multiplayer.
Just because it's all there. You could play co-op online. There is multiplayer. It's just not head-to-head multiplayer.
Because honestly, like people talk about like the story is cool, but when people talk about Halo, it's really the multiplayer. So to take away the multiplayer aspect when you're trying to reconnect the community, I feel like that needs to be the multiplayer aspect because that's where the community grows. But just having the co-op, that's siloed. It's not a community.
Sure.
It's siloed. There's not a lobby I can go into for that. So
It's a good
I
point.
don't understand what they're trying to say here. To me, this makes no sense.
I don't know. I'm just curious more than anything else. Um, since they started this multi-platform approach, I thought Gears was going to do something, and then we all saw Gears did absolutely nothing.
Mhm.
And my fear for this, when this all started, I think when they said it's just 4 games, and I told you, what if they start
No, it's
doing
not.
this and they realize that these things that they think are big aren't? Then what?
Yep.
Because that's real. That's, you want to talk about something that's scary, is you release a Gears E-Day and a Halo on PlayStation, and those franchises don't move any copies. That would be disastrous, I think, for those franchises. Because at least when they were exclusives, you could give them a lot of cover for them holding up the platform and being, that first party. But if they're multi-platform and they're, I don't know what those metrics are, but they're X millions behind Call of Duty and Doom or whatever else. I would expect Microsoft to react to that in a right sizing fashion, like Ubisoft. And it's like, that doesn't, and I'm not rooting against it. I've never been a Halo person, but I'm not rooting against it. It's like, I'm just interested because when you say things like it's going to reconnect the community, I'm worried that, not saying it'll happen, but like, what if it does happen where that first weekend Halo's out and people are talking about how low the Steam concurrent number is and how low on the multiplayer chart PlayStation it is? Then it's like, oh, if that happens, then where does that put Halo in the rank and file of things? Like, that'd be bleak
Yeah.
for them.
I don't see why the Steam concurrent would have anything to do with anything if it's really just coming to PlayStation. But I imagine this is
I'm just like, like how the internet kind of metrics if these games have momentum or not. It's like how many people bought, how many people were playing it today. Those are the metrics that you typically get sent around. So if the devs are saying we're reuniting the community and then that happens and the community happens to be really small, like, that's not good. It's not a good look.
Yeah, I imagine that's exactly what's going to happen. I feel like this is not going to be any different than Gears 1 was on PS5. Most of these people have already played it. It's just a campaign. There's no multiplayer. I don't know that it does anything. I think, like you said, Gears E-Day, I think, is the true test to see whether or not there's that. Because again, these are old games. So like sometimes it's old. Everybody's already played this. Halo has been re-released multiple times. So now it's coming to PlayStation. I think the vast majority of these people have probably already played it. So I just don't see it creating this groundswell or reinvigorating a community that literally still has Halo to play. Like if they really wanted to play Halo, you can play it. This offshoot of the campaign reimagined, I don't know that it moves anything. But again, I'm also not a Halo player, so who knows?
It's just like, that, like, I would love to get behind the dev on this because it was the same thing I was thinking about Gears. It was like, we've got a lot of players, Xbox players, Halo players on PlayStation. It's like, yeah, I thought that about Gears and nobody cared. Like, Gears came out and nobody showed up. And I hope I'm not sounding alarmist because I'm not wanting to be. But it's like, it's like a defensive stance for the coalition. If E-Day comes out and doesn't move on PlayStation, I'm very worried about, what might happen. And I mean, how can you say any different about Halo? If anything, you feel like it'd be much worse at Halo.
Yep.
If a Halo game comes out and doesn't move on PlayStation, then what? Now what do you do for players? Like, that's kind of where all of this has come from. It's like, now what? Because you did the Game Pass, then you did day one, then you did multi-platform. Now you're on PlayStation 5. It's like, what lever can they pull, man? Like, they're pulling every lever they fucking can.
You need a new Halo. Like, it can't be the same original Halo. Like, I need to give me something exciting. Give me something new that I haven't seen. But just giving me the campaign of the first Halo, like, We've been there, done that already.
I kind of feel like it would do good on Switch too. That might be
Everything
the
will
move.
do good on Switch too.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
Because there's so
that's
few of
true.
those games on Switch too, I think that'll reach a whole different audience. Like PlayStation players, we got a bevy of those type of games.
I mean, this would be somewhat console worry, but it is like I feel like this is less of a projection and more of like an assessment. I just feel like Switch folks buy more games.
Yeah.
I know that's not true across the board. I know there's plenty of PlayStation folks out there, hundreds of games, but maybe that's my own algorithms. But like, I generally think, man, Switch folks buy games, like a lot of them, at full price and shit.
Yeah.
You know, like it's just, I think the stuff like that gets traction over there.
All they gotta do is just give it a box.
Yeah, I think the problem is
Physical
when you look
version.
at like the Halos and stuff, they're looking for people to keep playing and keep coming back and be online. And those games, that doesn't that is that something that happens on Nintendo? Do you imagine people really playing multiplayer Halo on Switch?
Yeah,
If we just want to sell numbers, if you just try to be
I
numbers,
wouldn't. But the point I do bring up often when we make these directs and stuff, I've been kind of calling for rivals and things like that to show up on Switch too, because on Switch, when those games did show up, Switch showed up. Yes. Switch made big numbers for Fortnite. Like it gave that game a boost when it made it to Switch. Minecraft is really big on Switch.
Yeah.
Apex was like fairly big on Switch. Like when Switch gets options and stuff like that, like good Doom sold incredibly well on Switch.
And that's all I was thinking.
When Switch gets options like that, the community, the market typically responds. Like they do show up and buy those games.
PlayStation gamers ain't grateful. Like, fuck it. We don't care.
I think PlayStation gamers buy a lot of games. I think there's a lot of Maddens and a lot of Call of Duties, but even, like they sold 10 million copies of Spider-Man and stuff.
Yeah.
I would love to know the attach rate.
They buy games, but they buy their games.
Yeah, I feel like Switch, like a lot of like the Switch diehards I know, they have like 100 games and but in 15 different genres. Like they've got everything. It's like kind of like a a la carte thing.
Is because again, I've always said, most people buy a console to play video games. It's not about I want it just for this particular things, and I think the Switch 2 is the epitome of that. We're buying it to play video games. I'm gonna get everything that comes to this system, not just the Nintendo games, but everything else that comes.
A lot of our Discord, a lot of our podcast friends, my socials, like that's how they are. Like they'll buy double copies of games because they want it on Switch 2.
Correct.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I was thinking.
I think that they value that their value there is respected. Like Nintendo holds, like up until the game key card, right? They were physical. Like, a lot of Nintendo stuff appraises in value. I think that's a part of it. That the people feel valued. They don't feel like, I feel like all discs eventually feel like $1 in a bin somewhere. They don't just retain the value.
Yeah. That part is lost on me because I really don't care.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of don't too. I'm just trying to, if I had to guess, I think that's a part of it.
I just think people like to play on their damn Switch. So if it comes to Switch, I'll get it there because that's where I like to play. I honestly think that's the long and short of it. People want to be able to play the games where they enjoy playing. So as long as the games come there, they'll buy it there.
And I probably just way more around more Switch people. So I'm sure there's a lot of bias in that. But I've been around this Discord the whole time and kind of the same communities, and my PlayStation 4, 5 folks, they don't seem to be doing it like that. Haley does. Like there's definitely exceptions, but not everywhere.
And I think they're also the PlayStation is the quietest part of the community. Like they just don't talk because literally we don't give a shit. We're just gonna play the games and buy the games, and we don't need to talk. I feel like the Xbox crowd is a little more vocal, but the Nintendo crowd is the most vocal gamers of ever.
I'd love to see stats on like limited run stuff. So I wonder, because like their PlayStation stuff sells out too. I see it. Like I'm wondering what the allotments are. I would love to know. That'd be a curious thing. I wonder, because I mean, PlayStation is the bigger group, like mostly. So I'm sure, like in sheer market size, they're probably moving the most units. I'd imagine.
Maybe
like across the board, multi-platform.
I would argue that they move probably more on Switch.
You think?
I just don't know that the PlayStation people really care that much about like physical.
one thing to remember about maybe doing this math is we do know, because it's been reported in their financials, that Switch is a leaps and bounds ahead, at least in physical sales, compared to the other two.
Yeah.
Like Switch physical sales are, I forget what it was, but we were like Xbox. Remember it came out, I want to say 2 years ago. There was reports came out and said basically like all of Xbox, like 90% of Xbox sales are digital. Like it was crazy high. And then I think PlayStation's was not quite that high, but was like a little bit below. But then like Switch was like, there was a gulf between PlayStation and Nintendo. Mm-hmm. Like Nintendo still does physical stuff. They still move stuff in stores.
You don't have an option to not have a physical on Switch. Like there's no digital Switch.
Yeah.
They all have the slot for the cartridge where you can buy an only digital Xbox, you can buy an only digital PlayStation. So you
my prediction
have
for
the option.
Switch 2 gen, as I've been saying, I think we're going to get a Switch 2 digital. I don't know if they're going to do it with the Lite or something, but I think we're going to get a digital model.
I see it being possible.
That'd be a big step for Nintendo. And I would imagine the internet's not going to be happy that day.
Nope. No. Not even a little bit.
But yeah, we do know that. So John says he's struggling where to get Resident Evil Requiem. What do you guys think?
Switch 2.
I don't give a fuck.
That's a great answer, Dev. Good answer. That'll teach him.
I really don't care.
Get on Switch 2, John 32.
I'm getting on Switch 2.
Switch 2. Get the collector's edition.
I'm getting the 3-pack,
Yeah.
I wouldn't get it if somebody gave it to me.
And the people are so mad. They're like, it's game key cards. I was like, I'll take 3 of them. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll have 3 game key cards.
3 game key cards. Fantastic.
Oh, well. Hate to break it to you. That shit looks great.
It looks very impressive port.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's Final Fantasy VII good, but it looks very good.
Good enough.
Where are we? Life is Strange Reunion officially announced. Got a trailer. Says it will conclude the Max and Chloe saga. Out March 26th. That was the date that leaked back in October. It's the same date. So
Haley's not big on this game.
All right, so I can't talk to you and Rebecca about it, so I can give you my thoughts and maybe you can relay them to her. I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't really like the trailer a lot.
It looked fine. Didn't wow me.
It's like I want it to be good, obviously, but it's like a weird story of mismanagement. I feel like people got really mad. Like they made these 2 characters that were great, Max and Chloe. And then they tried to make a universe that could stand without them. And then the community got mad and was like, we want Max and Chloe. So they went back to Max and Chloe, but now the community is mad at how they went back to them now. So now they don't want Max and Chloe.
Yeah.
It's like they've just kind of they've just stepping on rakes, man.
Yeah, because it seems superficial. Doesn't seem like a natural.
That's a great word. This trailer it seems superficial. It felt forced a bit.
It would be the equivalent if people got mad at the end of Walking Dead season 1 because Lee died. They're like, hey, Lee's back now.
Yep. Like it felt superficial is a good word, Delvin.
Yeah.
Tell Rebecca that I thought the trailer felt a little superficial. Not a lot. I'm just wary. Like I'm still gonna get it. Of course I am. I played all the other ones.
I'm probably on the higher end of the spectrum. I'm like, let's just get this over with. Let's get the ending. Let's get some closure.
That's exactly what the trailer feels like. Let's get this over with.
Let's get this over with.
I think this is the last Life is Strange game.
I do too.
I think Square is going to be like, we're done with this.
Yeah.
I don't know what it costs or whatnot. I didn't look into any of that. I'm going to play it, but I'm not at the moment. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not excited to play it. I really hope it gets you know what I need? Really good review scores would go a long way for me in this game.
I think it's going to be fine.
Because I'm just kind of mad on it. I hope they nail it. But boy.
I do too. I'm rooting for them.
Yeah. That's all I had for the news.
Okay, you guys are done with Life is Strange. I tuned out.
Yeah, Dad was in his own world.
Yeah. I treat Life is Strange the same way I treat when y'all start talking about wrestling. It's just like,
yeah.
What else?
Talk about wrestling sometimes.
Barely.
Ciampa gonna go to AEW?
Oh yeah.
Oh, does okay.
Yeah, he should be really good over there.
I don't think you leave WWE to go to TNA.
Are they gonna book him?
No offense to TNA.
Half decent?
No. They're gonna do. They're gonna just put his ass right in the Don Callis
in
family.
a tag team.
They're
Roderick Strong.
They're gonna put him in the Don Callis family with the
19th,
rest of the heels.
19th Don Callis male.
Yes, like here you go, generic white man.
Callis family male member 19.
Yes.
That's so sad.
I like Ciampa, but I understand why he's doing it.
Ciampa too.
I feel like it's a good trade. I feel like a good trade. Ciampa for Powerhouse Hobbs. That's a good trade.
That's not bad. Yeah. I like that. I mean, I don't think
that's what it feels like. It literally feels like a trade.
Either one of them is going to do a whole lot there. So
I think Powerhouse Hobbs has a better chance of doing something there.
Probably, yeah,
because of his size and stuff. I feel like they can do something.
WWE size though.
Yeah, it's big enough.
He's like Big E size.
Yeah,
yeah.
He I think he'd do great in NXT. I know people say he should go to the main roster. I'm like, no, not now, because Open Family's in the main roster right now.
Yeah, they're too similar.
Too similar. Like put him in NXT, let him cook in NXT for a minute.
Yeah.
Then move him to the main roster.
Let him run up.
Yeah. Then move him to the main roster.
NXT's got to replace that.
NXT is looking rough. The men's side of NXT is looking rough.
Yeah, they need that.
It's like 3 dudes.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Yeah.
We done?
About to talk about Goldberg.
Let's go, baby.
So we have an update from the Rude. Scoring update. Newly hired NFL insider Delvin goes 3-1 this week.
Wow.
Veteran NFL insider
nice.
Donnie goes 2-2, and standing at the unemployment line, Devin and Rude goes 1-3. I would have swore me and you picked all the same stuff, Donnie, but apparently not.
No,
I don't even remember.
I don't even know who won. Close to the Donnies. Because I don't even know who's in. Week. I had a horrible week the previous week.
I heard on the radio, Cleveland radio, I guess the Bills lost.
Yes.
That sucks.
They lost an OT. Yeah.
They might be cursed.
We both picked the Bills.
Because, like, I seriously was thinking if there was ever a year, right? Like, it had to have been this year. It's like, who else was there? It's like a bunch of nobodies.
Yeah, Josh Allen just kept turning over the ball. That was the problem.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, well. So right now the score is Donnie 5, Delvin 4, Devin 3, and the old Rue with 2. So this will be the last week of NFL picks for a while, he says. Well, Patriots and Broncos. Who you got? Rude is going with the upset with the Broncos.
Are the Broncos any good? I mean, obviously, I guess they're here, right?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Wow,
yeah.
They're pretty good. I don't even know who even plays for the Broncos.
Well, not Bo Nix because he broke his ankle on the kneel down of the last play in OT.
In the last
Johnny
game?
Elway.
Yes.
So who's playing quarterback?
Somebody who I've never heard of before, which is
why I'm taking the Patriots.
I was taking the Patriots anyway. I was taking the Patriots. So yeah.
Oh no. Yeah. Dorian Thompson Robinson out there.
Yeah.
Well, we can trade you Watson. We've got a fresh and healthy Watson.
Yeah. And so we have next the Rams at the Seahawks, and the Rude is going with the Rams.
Patriots LA Super Bowl. Sounds awful.
I'm going to go with the Seahawks.
In San Francisco. Ugh.
That sounds awful.
It does.
I mean, Patriots Seahawks don't sound much better.
Yeah, go with the Seahawks.
None of this sounds great.
I can't believe the Seahawks.
I told you.
I can't believe the Seahawks are this good.
Their defense is. That's the thing. Their defense is fantastic.
Oh, yeah?
Carried them all season because Sam Darnold has not been great. Like, he can throw them out of the game, but the defense keeps them in it. So that's what they've been riding on.
The Patriots are going to win the Super Bowl, aren't they?
I told you this last week. I said, look,
so,
everything is happening in this year. This is one of those years where the Patriots are the ones.
Oh, God. Nobody wants that. I'll take the Seahawks.
I'm going with the Rams because
I just hate the Rams.
I don't like
real.
Them either.
I don't know what it is, but it's a real beef. I just hate the Rams.
I agree. And we both picked against the Rams last week.
I have no reason
wrong.
to. I just don't. I hate their stupid new uniforms. I hate their stupid new stadium and their stupid new city. Like, I just,
yeah.
Yep.
Can't be mad at that.
F them. I hate the Rams. They're like a fake team. It's like LA's Temu team. Like if for some odd reason, like this move, like I'm like, you don't even
Temu
count.
Team is the Chargers. The Temu team is the Chargers.
The Chargers have always been in California.
The Rams were mostly in California too.
A long time ago,
they were in St. Louis
dude.
for a moment,
dude.
They went to
the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
That was it, and then they came back.
When I think Rams, I think Kurt Warner.
When I think Rams, I don't think that.
Marshall Faulk
have always been an LA team.
This is ridiculous.
They've always been an LA team. I agree. I hate them. They're in my division, so they can really suck a dick. But unfortunately,
like you have a reason to hate them. Do you just hate somebody for no reason? Because that's how I feel. Like this is a very
I hate the Rams.
A logical hate. Yeah, but you have a reason because they're in your division.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just hate the Rams.
Hate that they
You
exist.
only hate them because they left St. Louis. That's why.
It's not even that. It's I just like I hate their uniforms. Their new ones, awful.
Same damn
One of the all-time downgrades. That stupid stripe swoosh thing that they were trying to do. Awful.
Yeah.
Looking like fucking windjammers on the side of their helmet or something.
It does.
Terrible.
Yeah. Hate the way they walk, hate the way they talk, hate the way they live.
Yeah. Put him back in St. Louis.
We can send them back to St. Louis. Take the Chargers with you. Like, we don't need either of you here. Let's both of y'all can go.
That's some San Fran envy, huh?
Yeah.
I just
giving away teams.
Basically.
I mean, California has too many.
We have a lot of teams.
That's crazy to have that many.
And why does LA always need two teams? We don't need two football teams. It's nonsense.
I don't feel like that. I don't know.
They don't.
I don't feel like I've ever seen an LA team, and I mean this like with respect mainly to San Fran, but like football has never been that huge that they're like packing out stadiums every game and stuff. I feel like every West Coast team that when I've seen them in a bad year, like the stadium kind of comes and goes as the team is good, is all I'm saying.
That's not true. The reason why it's not true is because one, the Hispanics always root for the home team. So whether it's the Rams or the Raiders, they showing up. Two, it's LA. So they're always going to be celebrities at all the games. So they're always packing stuff out.
I feel like I've watched
good or bad, or even if they're watching the game. They're not even watching.
Like, I feel like I've watched several Charger Rams games that was kind of empty.
No, see, the Chargers are a different story because we don't care about them at all.
That's what I'm saying.
The Rams show up, and if it's a Rams-Niners game, the whole stadium is packed. It is all.
Well, of course, that I would understand. It's just like I feel like USC is like half empty all the time. Yeah. You know, it's like it's not a football town. You know, like the Browns will sell out at 3-13 for 30 years.
That's because you guys don't have any other attractions.
That's what and that might be part of it too. Is that the LA does.
LA has lots.
And that's why they don't. Maybe that's why they don't show up at USC games and stuff like that. It's just not a town I don't think like loves football. But I'm not there. You are. Maybe that's my, bad bias.
Yeah.
The East Coast bias.
It's definitely that. But,
but I mean, if you watch football on they definitely don't like college football. Like UCLA struggling. I can walk into that fucking stadium for free. That shit looks like a high school game.
There's so much pride for both SC and UCLA.
I know.
Again, and we love football. Like LA loves football. Like we do. We just don't always want to show up to the games.
I think USC is when they're on. When they're on, it's like that stadium was packed. But when they're not, it's not.
We're watching at home.
When UCLA was good, they were selling. I remember when they beat LSU at home, like they had a packed house. I remember last year, it looked like a high school stadium.
Those were all students. Like nobody's really going to those college games. We're really not.
And that's the point I was making. I'm not trying to like throw stones at Chargers or Rams fans.
Throw some stones.
We can throw We can throw all.
But like that shit doesn't happen in like Athens, like UGA or BAM, like that.
Got nothing else going on.
It doesn't happen at Ohio State.
They got nothing else going on. Ohio State might as well be y'all pro team.
Well, it is the pro team
in all sports.
They got a higher salary budget than the Bengals.
Huh? Not wrong there.
A higher salary cap than the Bengals do.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all. It doesn't seem like a city that can sustain that many teams.
If it couldn't, it wouldn't, and we keep having more come. So
It feels like the mayor was like, "I want a game every week. Like we're gonna have a game every week,
a game in every sport every week." Because
they're like the Call of Duty of football out there. Like they've got 3 studios working on football, so there's one in LA every weekend.
Yep,
that's crazy.
Yeah, but the Chargers can go. We can also get rid of the Rams. We don't need them. They've all got to go.
Just all of them. Get rid of all of them.
Yeah, especially the Chargers. It's just and when the Chargers go, they need to take the Clippers with them.
Damn.
We can.
See, the Clippers feel very LA.
No, and that's the funny part. The Clippers. No, we don't. That's the JV team. Like
I know that's the yin and yang. That's the yin and yang I enjoy.
They treat the
They
Clippers
didn't even
so
get
bad.
to play in the
Lakers versus the Clippers.
Terrible city. They had their own terrible stadium.
But when the Clippers were good, that was like a rivalry.
No, it wasn't.
But it was though for them.
Wasn't.
It was for us on the outside.
It was.
Yeah.
For people in LA.
Yeah. When Blake Griffin and CP3 and they were like, we're gonna win, like that became fun.
Lob City.
That became fun to watch.
Clipper Darrell was there. That was about it. But the city itself did not care about the Clippers.
The SC UCLA thing feels like Lakers Clippers. Like that feels like that fits.
No, like there's actually diehard USC UCLA. Like
I know there's diehard Clippers fans.
There's like 2.
No,
Clipper
there's
Darrell,
not.
And that's
no,
about it.
I know there's a lot of diehard Clipper fans.
No, they don't exist. The Blippers, we don't. There's no respect there. Get out of here.
Where would they go?
Who cares?
Wow.
Yeah. None of this surprises me.
Look, they can become the Buffalo Braves again for all we care. We don't need them here.
Do you see the NBA? I think they're gonna reopen expansion. Did you see that today? I saw that today.
Oh,
if it's not Seattle, nobody. I don't care.
So that's what everyone's mad. It looks like it's gonna be one team, and it doesn't look like Seattle's gonna get in.
We don't. The NBA doesn't need any more teams.
It's gonna be Vegas. That sounds like a nightmare. I'm not gonna lie to you. It sounds like I mean this for the best of the players in the NBA. I don't think Las Vegas having teams a good idea.
I don't think it is either.
I think only bad things come out of this.
Yeah. Not a good idea.
We don't need a team in Vegas, and we absolutely don't need any more NBA teams. There's too many teams that absolutely are garbage. Why do we need to add another team to have more garbage teams? Like this, it's the competitiveness is gone. Like we need less teams. That'd probably be better.
I think the league has never been more competitive.
Oh, the bottom of the barrel is the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, but a lot of those teams still have a good player, and there's a lot of parity at the top. Yeah, but remember in 2003 there were a lot of teams that didn't even have a good player.
Yeah, a lot of
like we've come a long way talent wise.
Until the Eastern Conference can have all of their teams in the playoffs over 500, we need less teams.
No, I don't agree with you there.
Or even better, let's get rid of the stupid playoff format that we have now and just take the best 16 teams and put them in it.
I don't do that either.
I do. It's terrible. We don't need all these teams tanking.
We don't need all the teams. We need to restrict the playoffs. We don't need all the teams. It's too many teams anyway.
Get rid of Atlanta
with the play-ins and everything. It's crazy. I never liked all that.
Oh my god, the play.
I never liked all that.
So bad. It's so dumb.
But I mean, here's the other thing. With as many teams as have access to playoffs now, you're basically getting the top 16 teams in one fashion or another. Like you really can't argue that somebody didn't get a chance. They're like every team but like 6 can make the playoffs. Like everyone has a chance to have.
I just feel like if you're not above 500, you don't belong. You don't deserve.
I think there are strength of schedule reasons why that may not always play out. So I don't think that works.
If you're not above 500, you don't belong in the playoffs. Also, this tanking stuff has got to stop. The sports.
They already stopped that. It's
terrible.
The tanking stuff has stopped.
Nah, keep it going. Tank, baby.
Because they flattened the odds. The team that had the best record for the pick has not picked in the top 5, I think 4 years in a row. So teams have basically stopped tanking. Doesn't mean they don't want to be bad, but usually they're being bad on purpose because they're bringing in bad contracts to get extra picks. They're trying to rebuild. Like, that's natural. But teams aren't like benching people to lose because there's really no reason to lose now because it's all chance.
Management nonsense. I hate it all. I do not like the modern NBA at all. That's just the long and short of it.
I haven't watched much this year.
I watched some.
I catch highlights every now and again.
It's good to put on when I'm doing things.
My Cavs are very disappointing.
Yep.
That
they are.
Biggest payroll in the league. I think we're like 7th in the West or something like that.
You mean the East?
Or the East, yeah. Not good.
Nope. Yeah, I watched y'all the other day. Who were y'all playing? I can't even remember. But y'all were losing, so
that's all that mattered.
Nice.
Yeah,
Can't remember.
It was MLK Day. I was watching all the games.
It was like he was like, "Oh, Cleveland's on, and they're losing. Nice."
Yeah.
I'll tell Donnie about this. Was it the Thunder? We lost to the Thunder, I think, recently. And that makes sense. I didn't think we were going to beat the Thunder.
Yes, it was a Thunder.
Yeah.
It was a Thunder. Yeah. I don't like Shy.
Garland's hurt again.
Yep, he was out. He was out that game.
He hurt his toe. Yeah, he's out again. So, not going well.
Nope. All right. Well, that's that. Moving on to questions. Only got a couple of nights, so we can get in and out of here.
Yep.
Brendan says, "What
it's
are
early
some
by our
movie
standards?
quotes?"
It's only 11:30.
This is great.
I can go to sleep, baby.
Yeah, I gotta go to work. Oh, guys, the next 7 days is gonna suck.
Yeah.
My wife is leaving me for her other family this week, so she's hitting the
I'm
road
not looking
tomorrow.
forward to this. I can't bring my Switch because my wife's like all into Animal Crossing and she's sick.
Oh,
don't you have multiple Switches?
Not Switch 2s. I can
give her the other Switch.
She can't. She's playing Animal Crossing. We have an island thing. It's a whole thing. We can't do it.
It sounds stupid. I don't agree with this at all, Donnie.
The island is locked to the console.
It's too bad. No, that sounds like I'm gonna be locked up dealing with.
I'm not gonna do that to her.
Thunderstorms and snow and all the terrible
not doing
things.
That to her. She doesn't feel well, Dev. She can play Animal Crossing. I'll take my Steam Deck or my Switch. I got a Switch Lite. Maybe I'll pull it out of retirement, Delvin.
That's a good idea.
What Switch Lite games can I take to play in my bunk before bed after 12-hour shifts?
Crossing.
No.
Switch
Retro Bowl
Lite games. Retro Bowl would be good.
Little Hot Shots. Maybe some Mario Wonder.
Yeah.
I could do a little Wonder.
Maybe you can get back into some Zelda. Pick a Zelda
game.
No,
that's too. See, I was playing Minish Cap until
you're gonna be there like forever.
Yeah, but I don't want anything. Yeah, but like I'm gonna be stressed and tired. I don't want anything I gotta try.
I want to try.
I want stuff I can like brain turns off to play. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Golf, Retro Bowl.
Yeah, you gotta play like the golf games, the golf and stuff like that. Stuff that's lighthearted.
I might light up the Switch Lite before heading into work. See how the other half lives. Going back in time, Dev. 64, Switch Lite, PS4.
Gonna get some use out there, puppy.
I didn't play my 60. I played my 64 like all weekend last weekend when I wasn't playing Animal Crossing. I've been doing a lot of like Gauntlet, Mario Golf plays. That would be awesome. If I had a boss that would appreciate it, I totally would. That'd be really cool to start hooking up a 64 in the EOC. Multiplayer console, man. 4 controllers.
Not
fucking GoldenEye 007 in the EOC. That would rock. Little Perfect Dark, little Mario Kart, battle maps.
I don't think they appreciate that.
No.
I know Dev wouldn't.
Not even a little bit. Bring in 64 to work. Get this shit out of here. I'm banning it off the net. Get it off. It can't connect. Get out of here.
Gauntlet 64, Dev.
No.
Now I got Paperboy 64.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
You can play that in your office. You don't get to bring that into the main place. Just take that back to your office and go live in your box of shame. Get out of here.
Box of shame.
Wow.
So Brendan wants to know, what are some movie quotes that would shock you if someone said that they had a clue what you were saying?
I have one.
I have one, but I think the people here would know what I'm. People who know me and know my taste of things would know what it is because they like some of the similar things. But this one I always say, and it makes me laugh every time. Samson, mama's sick. Shut up, bitch. you tell Mr. Nice Guy to get his Jamaican ass.
I have so many.
Every time.
I have so many vocal stems.
Samson.
Yeah, I do a lot of these. Absolutely fucking not.
That's a good one.
One I don't think you guys will get at all because I think only Sean ever got it. But if anybody ever says the word culmination, I will always say culmination like the assistant coach from American Pie. I don't know if you remember that when he's given Hofstetter the speech, like at the lacrosse game. He's like, it's about hard work. It's about culmination. The assistant coach behind him goes, culmination. Like he always does it. Dedication. Like anytime anybody ever does that, I will always react. Culmination. I can't even think of them. I feel like I do this a lot though. I do it with my wife and I. We do it all the time. And I use a lot of them from The Office and nobody at work gets them. Oh, we do Chappelle's show at The Office. And then nobody gets that. Kevin Hart will do Kevin Hart things and nobody understands what the fuck we're saying.
Another one I got is from Black Dynamite. But Black Dynamite, I sell drugs in the community.
A lot of Fridays.
Where did that come up in conversation?
I just bring it up randomly.
Earmuffs. Earmuffs is good. Yeah, say a lot of Friday quotes. Oh man, I feel like I'm missing a bunch.
I'll make it come up. I'll bring it up.
You'll find a way. Yeah, I don't quote a lot of movies. So.
Office Space for sure.
Yeah.
I'm like a walking GIF.
Yeah.
A walking
I
GIF
just post
responses.
them. I don't ever actually say them.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. The only thing that I'd ever be surprised if I said TikToks. 2 minutes, if somebody said 2 minutes and I say 2 minutes Turkish and they actually know what I'm talking about, that would shock me. Because nobody knows that movie at all. So
yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna say it. You just gotta look it up.
I'm good.
Yeah, no worries. Indio Techno wants to know how many bugs come out of Donnie's PS4 when he opens it up. Over or under 5?
So what do you do with the PS4? I know I asked you this earlier, and I know you said you never do it, but you don't even know, like,
especially not the Slim.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
What are you supposed to do to it?
I don't even know how the Slim opens up.
Does it have? I don't know. Like,
I would open up at least the front.
Does it have like thermal paste or liquid metal or something
we have
like
never,
that?
No, that is not a thing.
That's not a thing.
No,
the only thing we did with the PS4 was open
because it's old.
Dust.
Clean out the dust. That's the main.
It's old.
You know, Delvin ain't putting no thermal paste on nothing.
Absolutely not.
I know people don't, but like if I'm gonna open it up, like if there's maintenance to be done, then I'm doing it.
You might as well. You can do that.
There you go, Snurch. You know what Snatch is. That's my boy.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you can look at the internet and they'll tell you because you asking the wrong people.
I'm asking the two podcast leads of PSXP for a decade.
Whoa! Don't let me into that.
You were like you had 200. You have 200 episodes of legacy there.
100. I stopped at 100.
He said, "Whoa, whoa, let's get this straight.
Let's get this
100.
100 episodes done.
Negotiating a demotion."
I'm getting 2 bugs. 2 bugs are falling out of your PS4.
Oh,
dos.
I remember those GameStop days.
I'm gonna say 4.
A lot of bugs in the consoles.
I feel like you can weigh how dirty the people were based off the bugs inside of it. Like you find a cockroach in there, like, oh,
I feel like the Slim
dirty.
Be really hard for that though. Isn't it like just super compact?
Bugs find a way.
Yeah,
that's probably true.
at least you find it like a gnat or something like that in there.
I'm telling you, it doesn't look good. Like I said, I think a dog got a hold of the PSVR. It's not in the best shape.
Child.
There's a lot of scuffs. Yeah. You know, it looked like maybe it rolled down the steps or something. You know, like it's $100 for a reason.
Yeah.
You know, it's not great.
But if he gets a job done, he gets a job done.
Yeah.
I have my old drive, 2 terabytes.
There you go. Quagmire wants to know, what is your go-to
Giggity.
adult beverage when you're snowed in, asking for a friend?
I live in Miami. I've never been snowed in.
I was gonna say snowed in.
Yeah,
is
you
not a
have.
thing that
You just call it
happens.
something else in my.
Yeah. Hurricane then? That's probably like, yeah.
Yeah, I've never been snowed in.
Like-
I not a thing. Even with like an earthquake, you don't stay in the house, so this doesn't compute for me.
Yeah.
And I think if I was snowed in or stuck in the house, alcohol is like the last thing I want. Like that is not.
It's the thing
where
in
I'm going.
Ohio when we would have blizzards when I was younger, people would always load up at the bottle shop and kind of pack in for the week or however long it was going to be.
Yeah, I feel like if I'm cold, it's gonna be snowing. I just want some hot chocolate or some coffee. That's really it. And if I had to add adult beverage, maybe get some Kahlua. But that's about the extent of it.
I don't drink, so I don't know if I want anything adult
Right.
beverage. So
I barely drink as it is now, so I no, no, thank you, no, thank you.
Damn.
What's your go-to, Donnie?
If I'm cold, I typically crave bourbon. So anything, old fashioned mule is good. I'm rather fond of do cranberry juice, ginger beer, and bourbons, particularly like a sweet bourbon if you can find it. And that's a kind of cool, kind of like a Christmassy drink. Instead of doing cranberry juice, last year I did cranberry. They make a cranberry Sprite, like a spicy cranberry Sprite during the holidays. That's a good swap because you still get that taste, but you get more fizz. It's kind of like a Christmassy drink, not really a snowed in drink, but yeah, usually bourbon.
you know what? I'll give an answer.
Weed.
To give an answer of something I would drink probably. I'd probably drink some sake, some hot sake.
Some hot sake.
Yeah, I do like hot sake. It's pretty good.
You just sitting at home making your sake.
Yeah, making some hot sake like a ninja planning to murder the murder of a small village. Whoa,
I need verification. Delvin Jr., is your dad ever drink sake?
Right.
I drunk it with them one time. I gave them their first taste of sake. We went to forgot the name of the Japanese
Sake
restaurant.
means sake to me.
That's a great name. We went to a Japanese restaurant. I know the name. It was Sushi Sake. We went to
Sushi Sake is the name of it.
We went there once, and I gave them.
He said once.
Well, I took them there once.
Oh,
and
he goes all the time without you.
Yeah, of course. Why would I take them to fancy restaurants? Have you seen their
I don't
palates
think
like
Sushi Sake is a fancy restaurant.
To them it is. To them it is, Dev. They are more. My son's favorite restaurant is Popeyes.
I love Popeyes.
Popeyes is great.
Yeah, that's where he wants to go.
I'm a big fan.
He's like, that's where I want to go. Popeyes.
I love these wings that they've got. Like this ghost pepper wing, like this honey drizzled thing. It's just fire.
Never had them.
Very good.
Not a big
Final question of the night comes from TPR. And TPR, you should be banned for this ridiculous question. What are you thinking? If you were a marine animal, fish, lobster, seal, etc., which would you be and why?
What?
Exactly.
I'm high and this is fucking stupid.
Yeah. Look.
If you were a marine animal, what would you be and why? TPR, I need to know why you asked this question.
Echo the dolphins. Echo the dolphin.
Why?
Shark.
Nah, I'm gonna be a killer whale.
I want to be fat. Fat enough already. I want to be something that's a killer. Let me be a shark.
The killer whales kill
but they're
sharks.
fat. They're fat.
They kill the sharks.
But they're fat.
They're actually called whale killers because they kill everything.
Yeah, but they're fat. Like Scott Sanders says, you're fat.
Fat bastard.
Yeah, I'm already fat. Maybe something in shape. Sharks seem like they're in shape.
Maybe an otter.
Wouldn't be an otter.
Does that count?
Well,
I mean, it's a marine
my son
animal,
said
sure.
otter too, so I guess it does count.
I don't know if it counts as a marine animal.
I think it does.
Thank you, Snurts. Jesus.
Yeah, but it's fat.
14 extant otter species are semi-aquatic, both freshwater and marine. Yeah.
Look, if it's in the ocean, it's a marine animal.
Dude,
Like,
otters are
playing.
fucking awesome.
Let's be honest. We really are. We're just three big ass fat manatees right now. That's what we really are. What we want to be and what we actually are are two different things.
I aspire to be an otter.
We are Mumfrey and Minfrey and Max.
Who?
Oh yeah, y'all probably never seen that commercial before. I guess that is a kind of Miami ass commercial. It's a commercial telling people not to run over manatees, and it's three.
Y'all just out here running
Florida
over manatees.
is the wildest fuck.
Yes.
You just hit a 200-pound animal and keep going like nothing happened?
With
Good
their
Lord.
speedboat. The commercial. It's Munfrey and Minfrey and Max. We're manatees and get off our backs. I forgot how the rest of it goes. But the whole thing is, please stop hitting manatees with your speedboats, white people. That's what the gist of it is. Yeah.
Jesus
people just take their speedboats and run over manatees and keep it going.
The next mini game to be shown for GTA 6.
Right.
I think they became endangered because of that down here. People just kept running over them and polluting them, feeding them like fucking cans and shit. People were like fucking assholes down here. Let me see if I can find that.
If I could be like a zoo animal, like the slides and shit, just like pal around in the pool. Nobody tries to eat me. That'd be killer. That's all I want to do. Just swim in the pool, eat, nap.
Yeah. I'm going to be the killer whale. I'm murdering everything. So it's right up my alley. Like,
see, I had a different approach. I was even thinking of like, I was like, could I be like a sponge? Like, can I just like chill out, man?
SpongeBob?
Like
SpongeBob.
Just like a little coral. Like, can I just like sit there and just like,
Yeah,
like,
you can be a
pretty
sponge, and Delvin can be a.
We're gonna try to
starfish,
kill
and
everything.
You can be
I'm trying to
SpongeBob
do all
and
that.
Patrick Star. Look, if I'm gonna be in the
perfect.
ocean, I'm gonna be the apex predator. That's
just murder machine always.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm trying to chill, man. Probably somewhere by the beach.
Nah, that's no fun. Taking out the whales, taking out the sharks, getting everything, eating the manatees. All of y'all is food.
Found it. I'm putting it in the Discord.
What did you find?
The manatee commercial.
Oh,
Nobody
I'm
needs
not
to see
watching
that.
Yes.
You like found it. I'm like, what are we looking for?
Yeah, Snurts asked me to put it in the Discord, so I'm going to put it in the Discord.
That needs to be a personal message. That's a direct message.
No,
Nobody
it's very
else
smart.
needs to see.
Y'all about to see this commercial.
TPR,
We?
what marine animal do you want to be?
That's a good question, TPR.
And why?
Why did you ask this question?
Yeah, I would like to know where it came
That
from.
is the better question. Why did you ask this question? How much weed were you on when you thought of this question?
Not as
I
much
love
as
it.
I've had. Like, I haven't had enough tonight. Like, that's for sure.
No,
Ducks don't count, right?
I would think so. Isn't
Why
duck a
would
marine
they
animal?
count? They're in the ocean.
But they're not really in the ocean, like lakes
They're
and stuff.
close enough. Look, you in some water. Look, we are playing
If
fast.
you
and loose.
swim, you count.
If you swim, you count. If
Duck's
you white,
my
you get
favorite
halfway.
animal.
So no,
Yeah.
who don't count as marine animals? Black people.
Bingo.
Wow.
Rube decided he wanted to be a cuttlefish.
Uh-huh.
A cuttlefish.
Ain't nobody cuddling you, Ruben.
I just want to know why on earth they asked this question. This TPR.
It's
What?
like a third grade on the playground question.
Yes, ducks are marine animals.
Then ducks are my favorite animal.
I just
so
Googled it. That's what I just
Yeah.
asked. First thing I
down
asked.
to just duck it about.
Oh, here's the interesting question. Somebody asked us on, what is it, Quora? Is that how response
I
called?
don't know.
Anyway, somebody asked, I know this is the correct, I know the correct answer. Are ducks a form of seafood?
This is what we're going to use AI for.
I know they have wings like birds, but they swim
Like
just
birds?
like a fish. That's
They're a
what
fowl. They are part of
Like
the fowl
birds?
family.
I
really
know they have wings like birds.
that's what that's that's what they wrote. I know they have wings
Flying
like birds,
fish.
but they swim just like a fish.
They don't
No, they
swim
don't
like a
swim
fish
like a fish at all. They swim like a duck.
Oh, want to hear the first answer?
You're a moron.
The first response was, "It's both, bitch."
The first answer should have been, please turn off your computer. Please get off the internet.
Both, bitch.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
There you go.
And you wonder why.
Nerd says, that's foul.
All right. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. This has been the Play Some Video Games podcast. We hope you enjoyed your time here. It is time for us to go.
Clearly.
Until next time, please play some video games.
Nobody sleeping in the middle of the bed. The middle of the bed is only where you do the business. But when everybody's ready